Two of the throws, 40 end zone, touchdown, Parker. Lift off by Xavier Howard. Tagovailoa trying to make up for it, fires to the end zone, touchdown! That's hard work.
What is good, Finn Nation? What's good? It's your boy Reason, and we're back here for another one. And this is the one I'm really excited about. As y'all know, I had this ready to go right before it all went down with me and my health a little bit there. So I'm really excited to get into this one. I spent some time on this, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy the players that I'm going to highlight for us that I have in mind that I think make a ton of sense in free agency for this Miami Dolphins team. As always, shout out to everyone who's already starting to show up in the comment section. You already know what time it is. Just give me a second here. I'm currently looking for something on my computer, and obviously this is the one time where it's taking absolute forever, and I'm just scrolling here. See if I can find this nonsense. Is this it? This is it. So let me upload that right there. How is everyone doing tonight? I hope all of y'all are having a fantastic Friday night. It's been it's been a odd one for your boy Reason, but I'm here. I had a Bills fan. I absolutely dragged a Bills fan, guys. Absolutely dragged a Bills fan on Twitter. This guy was jumping in. Let's start off with this. This guy, Rhino knows what I'm talking about, Powerhouse. They all saw it. Man, I absolutely took this kid to fucking task, bro. I warned him. I said, stop, or you're going to get dragged. You're going to get embarrassed. And he did. And he turned into a little coward and reported your boy because this man, his profile picture is a picture of his kid. The kid looks like, the kid's like 8 or 9. He looks like he's about to commit homicide at a birthday party. And I said to him, yeah, I look that way too if you were my father. But man, this guy was in the comment section of the Adam Schefter tree. He was trying to drag Tua to all these people. And you could tell this guy was the definition of a casual. And I absolutely took him to task, man. It was, oh, bro. I absolutely crucified him. It was great. Oh, man, that's the stuff I live for in that life. Jesus. Yeah, Tilly, I got no chill, man. You can talk about my quarterback, bro. And y'all already know how I was on that day. That was a day where Tua went on Good Morning America, a Good Morning Football or whatever, sorry. And I was just frustrated because I'm like, Peter Schrager. I'm like, you clowns are asking the same question as Dan Patrick. You're just rewording it, and you say it with this little snide smirk on your face. And my quarterback just started a freaking foundation. You could be talking about charitable causes, kids, all that kind of stuff, and you want to talk about, are you going to be the quarterback, next season for the Miami Dolphins? What kind of stupid question it is? You guys ask that question. What do you think he's going to say? You ask that question like journalistic hacks, man. You ask that question thinking you're going to get some answer that's going to be news breaking and shatter the football world. Oh, Tua said he doesn't think he... Are you stupid? Why even ask the question, man? It's just, you guys are clowns. Clowns. Leave my quarterback alone. All right? You want to talk about his play or whatever last season, whether you're a fan of it or not, that's fine. But don't just sit here asking, oh, you're going to be the quarterback of the Miami Dolphins? That's Forrest Gump levels of stupid. Okay? Stupid. Come on, man. Have an IQ bigger than my sandal size for 1 minute. Absolute clown stuff. You know what I mean? No, nothing happened with kids, man. I'm saying they could have been talking about kids because Tua started a foundation. You know what I mean? And like, I will drag fools, bro. And I'm the type of person, man, if I was in the same building with Peter Schrager, I'd tell him exactly what I think. I'd be like, yo, that's a clown question, bro. Last I checked, both of the clown was off the air. But I mean, hey, maybe I was wrong. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, people just need to get off that. Like, it just don't ask dumb questions. Like, Jesus. And I gotta dead this a little bit too, because I see this. Man, to some of you fools out there, if you're gonna talk about Tua and you're gonna have conversations about it, you have the most least progressive conversations I've ever witnessed as a human being. You literally run around in circles. Okay? It's absolutely embarrassing. And then the best thing is people bring no proof. They bring no context. All they got is stats. That's it. Stats. Well, last I checked, in 10 games, Tua put up basically identical stuff to what Burrow put up. And the only reason it ended up identical because in terms of the QBR dropping a little bit, because he had a higher QBR than Joe Burrow did heading into the Buffalo game, and he obviously had less interceptions, was because of the Buffalo game. Because they were like, yo, kid, just let it rip, nothing to lose. So, I mean, I got to start asking people, is it because, like, are we getting, are we setting different precedents for what a bust is based on the skin tones here? Is that where we're going? Because some of y'all really look like that. I'm sorry, y'all look like that. Because there's no other answer. This guy flashed more than multiple times. He's got special throws on his resume from year one. That Devontae Parker, first touchdown throw of the season. Do you know that's a top 10 throw, let alone that's a top 10 tight window throw this season, let alone a top 3 tight window touchdown throw? Like, that's actual fact. Do you know Devontae Parker had 0.28 yards of separation on that touchdown throw? 0.28 yards. Think about that for 1 second, how much 0.28 yards is. Think about it for 1 sec. Jabronis don't make that throw. That's a big boy throw. Barry, I don't know who Master at Work is, but from what I sound, like, my toilet seat probably knows more about football than Master at Work. And the only reason he can yell about 6 rings is because of literally 2 people. So enjoy your 6 rings, because, oh my, the abyss of irrelevancy is about to fall upon the New England Patriots. I mean, y'all remember there were clowns in the offseason on different panel shows saying Cam Newton's going to be the best quarterback in the AFC East. Cam Newton threw 8 touchdowns this year. Cam Newton had 10 interceptions. And I believe he had another 8 fumbles. Cam Newton literally doubled his turnover count in terms of touchdown count. And he did that. I don't want to hear about weapons. He had weapons. He had the 4th best rushing attack in the NFL. Do you know the New England Patriots averaged 146.6 yards a game on the ground? Do you know what Tua could have done? You know what this offense could have done with that? And let's set another record thing straight. If you go back, the receipts are out there. The receipts are out there. What did I tell you? Someone asked me and EM when we were up here, what are your expectations for Tua if he starts 16 games? What did I say? I said 2,800 to 3,200 yards. Okay? Then what did I say? I said 18 to 22 touchdowns, under 10 interceptions. Go look at his number over 10 games. Projected by 16. Was reason right or was reason right? I literally called it bang on. And you know what's better? Literally almost identical numbers to Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow had 404 attempts this season over 10 games. Tua had 290. Joe Burrow had 114 more times where he threw the football. And Tua put up the same numbers. You know what Tua would have done with another 114 attempts? Blown that boy Joey B right out of the water, baby. Right out of the water. Right out of the water. And if we want to talk about Justin Herbert had 595 attempts. Literally 305 more attempts than Tua Tagovailoa. Funny how all these stat watchers don't talk about that, huh? Why? Doesn't fit your narrative. Absolutely kills it. Makes you look foolish. Makes you look stupid. Makes you look dumb. Period. Tell me I'm wrong. Prove to me I'm wrong without using your subjective opinion. Again, that word subjective, right? Because clowns don't know what objectivity is. They're too busy putting on their makeup. Shout out to JT, master at work, like master turd at work. He's a hater. Reason $5. Dude, I don't know who he is, but I'll tell you right now, put us up in front of a whiteboard, put film on the thing, I'll crush the kid. Don't care who he is. Crush him. So, I don't want to hear nonsense. Let's do the whiteboard. You ain't going to stand up to me. I'm going to make you look foolish. You're going to run back into your little hole. That's it. Period. And yeah, there you go, Barry. Herbert had, we don't even got into the analytics. He had the 7 best wide receivers. Oh man, we can get into separation. Well, did you know? Check this one out. When you look at average yards of the top 2 targets, okay? Let's put it in a further perspective. Just a little. And remember what Reason's telling you right now. This is gold, baby. Okay? Right? Justin Herbert, the average separation of his top 2 targets, 2.5 yards. Joe Burrow, average separation of his top 2 targets, 2.6 yards. Tua Tagovailoa, average separation of his top 2 targets, 1.85. Holla at me with that. Like that's fact. Baby, I can blow narratives up all day. When you're wrong, you're wrong. No matter how you try to spin it. No matter how hard you try to polish that turd, it's still a turd. Right? Turds don't shine, baby. Sorry. They melt under the sun and they get really stinky. So it is what it is. And here I come along with that pooper scooper saying, not on my yard, buddy. So, Kieran, I'm not going to pull up what I said to the Buffalo. I was dragging this guy, bro. You can go to my thing, go to do my tweets and replies, and you'll see everything. Oh, man, I was killing this guy, bro. Killing him. And I was bringing film on Twitter. Bro, this man, I showed for example, the drop, the 54-yard dime to Jakeem Grant. Oh, any quarterback in the NFL can make that. I literally showed an all-22 clip of Josh Allen missing the same exact throw. And I said to the guy, care to try again? Baby, you can't beat me at this. I'm sorry, man. I am sorry. Man, you cannot beat me at this. I will absolutely embarrass people. It is just, and Rhino was watching the whole thing. He said he posted film on Allen. It was great. Oh, my God. And then I posted the throw to Gesicki into triple coverage for the touchdown. I said, first of all, let me know when Josh Allen develops the touch to be able to make this throw. And when he does, make sure you show it. I don't want to hear your opinion. I want to see the film. Post it. I said he couldn't make that throw in his rookie season, and he couldn't make it in this season when he's growing into what he is. And I'm the one who called Josh Allen's growth in the offseason. Receipts are out there. Go watch. Remember the pushback I got? Shout out to my boy EM. Even EM gave me a little pushback when I talked about the impact the Stephon Diggs deal would have. Was reason right or was reason right? See what happens when you get one of the best natural separators in the game with a big catch radius, who's great at the point of catch. Just saying. Even inaccurate jabronis start looking like they can hit targets. Just saying. See? Dude, reason don't steer any of you guys wrong. Okay? You know, I take what I say to you guys and what I do very, very seriously. So I would never lead y'all down the wrong path. Ever. Once. Okay? And even when I give you opinions and takes on other teams. Just saying. Hey, a non-Buffalo Bill guy called Josh Allen's growth this year and the Stephon Diggs trade. Just saying. There were people in Buffalo who's the jabroni on that again. Embarrassment that people jack my round table phrasing. Like, I mean, Jesus. What's the next thing? Are we going face off where you guys want to start jacking my face too and looking like me? It's embarrassing. You should be ashamed of yourself. But anyways, whoever the Buffalo jabroni is on that, you can let him know. Reason called that, and I'm sure he didn't. Shout out to me. The old Barry Horowitz, baby. Yeah. You know what, Zachary? This is what I've learned. Listen. Yeah, Rip Tupac just said, he said straight bodied that dude, no cap. Telling you, I won't lie to you, bro. Yo, here's the thing. Listen. You can call me cocky. You can call me Eric. When you call me, listen. What did Jada say? I tell you all this before. I ain't cocky. I'm confident. So when you tell me I'm the best, it's a compliment. So, and Zach, here's the thing. You're doing something right if there's haters. Anyone who's doing anything right has haters. That's just the nature of any business. You know what I mean? So, or any form of entertainment, whatever the hell you want, you know? So that's just it. Yeah. You know? You mean, that's just it. Haters are part of success, bro. So, and what's crazy is you could be the nicest, most humblest Christian in the world, like a kid like Tua Tagovailoa, and you're still going to have vicious and venomous haters. It's just it. You know, for all the good people in the world, there's a whole hell of a lot of bad people, right? So that's just how it is. Yeah, Pyros, I made him go call his mama. You damn right I did. Bro, and his mama probably wants to adopt me as his son and disown that clown. Yeah. So, it is what it is, baby. So yeah, we're gonna get into the free agents here in a minute, man. We'll give it about to the 20-minute mark, just after the 20-minute mark. Hey, Jansen, Jesus' haters crucified him, literally. So, yeah, Kieran, I think they're gonna stay at 3, man, unless someone blows them out of the water with a deal. I think they're gonna try and stay at 3. So, and I like Rashawn Slater. He's my number 2 guy. I've been saying that for months and months and months that I love Rashawn Slater. He's my number 2 guy. I just Panay's generational. Exactly. Bad publicity is still publicity, man. It is what it is, baby. And yo, after we do this, guys, I'm gonna open it up to you. And I'll have you guys come on. You can give your thoughts. You can give free agent guys you like. Now, I want to preface this too. This is some more bigger names just because this is, if they're spending. And So I want to put that out there first. You know, I'm not going to sit here and bore you guys with like, you know, minor role players that they could add. You know what I mean? So this is if they're spending just some guys, and by no, you know, one guy in this list is fine with me. You know, two, I'm happier than a pig in shit. One guy, I'm fine though. So and there's multiple guys I'd be fine with at that one. So yeah. Hey, Rome. The Eagles, yeah, they're out of the. They might. That's a trade. I would trade with the Eagle. I don't know if I'd go past Cincy though. I don't know if I'd want to get behind Cincy. You know, that would be my issue. I don't know if I want to go to Cincy because I truly think the first two quarterbacks are going to be Lawrence and Fields, and then if Atlanta doesn't, I don't think anyone's trading up for Fields. So if Wilson goes at 2, I don't think the trade up market's going to be there at all. You know, it'll be calls, but I don't think it's going to be like as hot and heavy as people think. And then, you know, I don't see teams trading up for Fields, man. I think Fields, and they might let him slide, bro. I don't think he's going to slide out of the top 10, but I think they might be willing to slide. So, you know, and then the Eagles might have to jump up, you know, with the Falcon, because you really, if you think about it, guys, you could stymie us, right? Like you could trade up with the Falcons and just say, "Yo, let the front play out." So, you got to look at that. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, Douglas, I don't think Fields is getting past like Carolina, for example. Yeah, I agree with that, 110%. So, dude, Tua is gonna be elite, man. I'm clowning, and like, the new episode of The Finish Line should be coming out tonight, and there's some great stuff from Richmond Webb. I'm telling you, and the meme is coming, boys and girls. The meme is coming. Okay, there's gonna be I'm getting a meme worked on right now. Tua's gonna be the equalizer, baby. Denzel Washington. You can you answer your stupid questions with a smile on his face. Once he hits that field, it's a freaking wrap. You don't think this kid's sitting back there saying, "Yo, wait till you see what I got for these guys." People don't realize he doesn't even have his football body all season. He's only playing at about 210. 217 is his football weight. This guy's going to come back around 220-ish, and he's going to be jacked like a brick shithouse. Watch, man. Telling you, watch. We're going to get the equalizer, baby. That's what's coming. We're getting the fucking equalizer this season. You watch. You watch. What did I tell y'all? The silent assassin, baby. The silent cerebral assassin. You watch. Mark my words. You're going to see a totally different Tua. Like, take the guy you just saw, take him out of your mind. He's done. You won't see that again. Watch. Mark my words. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be wrong. So, you watch. And you need to go listen to what Richmond says on The Finish Line. It'll be out on Spotify, iTunes tonight sometime. Man, it was classic, bro. It was classic. And I'm getting the meme. I'm going to get it done after the show. I sent my guy it. He's working on it, so I should have it in the next day or two. So, Michael Pulisic, yeah, I would take it. You know, Hurts is not a starting quarterback in the NFL. Sorry. Sorry. If you watch him, he's not an NFL starter, man. Dude, he isn't a good he is not a good processor. He not all at the collegiate level, let alone I don't think he's going to be one now. Pop gun arm. Has no elite traits to him other than his legs. Like okay at best ball placement, okay accuracy. Yeah. See, the thing is, if you don't have like from the waist up, if you don't have this, you have to be elite up here. He's not. He's not, man. He's Tyrod Taylor, bro. I told all y'all this. It's Tyrod. That was my pro comp for Jalen Hurts. He's Tyrod. Tyrod ain't starting last I checked. He lost it real quick to a rookie with an arm, you know. And the only reason why they're giving him this shot because he's been around the league for so long. And what else did they have? So ask yourself the question: would I tie my franchise to Tyrod Taylor as a prospect as my starter? Hell no. Hell no. So, and I remember someone last year, oh, you must be racist because you don't. I'm like, what are you? I'm like, Tua Tagovailoa is the number one quarterback on my board. Donovan McNabb is the reason why I watch the Eagles at all. Are you crazy? Like, oh God, the levels of stupidity, man. Jesus, man. Sometimes I see these people, I'm like, man, you need a lobotomy. Huh. Exactly, Nico. Tyrod is better because of the experience. Yeah, agreed. So, I'll never forget that was on that other idiot's platform. So, yeah. Oh yeah, Tilly. Tua took his job for a reason. It wasn't even a question, bro. And I mean, Tilly, you go listen to what Terrell Owens said about the whole situation, right? When he went to Bama because he was hearing these things about Tua. He was hearing rumblings about the next Steve Young, and obviously he's caught passes from Steve Young. And Terrell Owens went out there, and when he tells the story, all the guys were like, "Yeah, it hurts, is whatever." Like Hurts is on the sideline, whatever. But they're like, yo, you need to catch passes from Tua Tagovailoa. And then, guys, Terrell Owens, top 3 receiver all time. Okay? And this guy says Tua Tagovailoa is the truth. Excuse me if I don't value any of these idiots' opinions that think he's a bust over 9 games when one of the greatest receivers of all time says this kid is legit, the truth, and he's going to be special. Excuse me if I don't respect your take in the slightest whatsoever. Jabronis. So that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. So, all right, boys and girls, let's get into this. Let's get in to reasons. Top 10 free agent targets for the Miami Dolphins heading into the offseason. Oh, baby, let's do it. And we are ready to go. Now, I will be back. Until then, let's widescreen this. So, obviously, I'm sitting here number 10. I got Dalvin Tomlinson. He's a fantastic interior defensive tackle. He's obviously the best nose tackle in this free agency class. You can expect between an $8.5 to $9.5 million a year contract. So that's probably going to be way too rich for this team. But I mean, he's a great pass rusher too. He had 4 sacks this past season, and he is so stout in the run game, guys. He would allow Wilkins and Davis to flank him and absolutely eat, and he can move along the line to end if needed. And he's an instant upgrade to our run defense, an instant upgrade. Number 9, Denzel Perryman. He's such a fun player to watch lay the lumber. He's a beast in the run game, and coming off one of his best seasons in coverage with the fewest yards allowed of his career and yards per reception allowed. So it's not Raekwon. He's better in coverage than Raekwon, guys. And he's, I think, more athletic than Raekwon McMillan. So I don't think it's the same thing. You can expect probably an annual average salary between $5 to $6 million. So he's pretty cheap. He's not going to break anyone's bank. Number 8, I got Chris Godwin here. I mean, talent isn't the reason why he's this low. Dollars are, as I believe he'll want between 18 to 20 million per year. That's too rich. He's easily one of the best receiver or the best receiver option in the class. No question. He's versatile in that he played 347 snaps in the slot this year and 246 out wide. But the word is the Bucs want to take care of him which may make both Levante and Shaq Barrett available. He's got 4.4, 240 speed, great route runner, separator. There's no doubt Godwin would make all of us salivate, added to the receiving core. It's just the money of why I don't see the likelihood. Levante David at number 7 here. Again, talent is not the question. Levante is one of the best linebackers in all of football. The problem is he's in his early 30s, and he's probably going to want that final catch out. And he's projected for about $12.7 million per year on a contract. That don't rate me. I don't see them spending at that position. I could be wrong, but I don't see it. And he's one of the best and surest tacklers in the game. 5 seasons of 105 plus tackles. One of the best coverage linebackers in all of football consistently. And again, so stout in the run game. Absolutely would love Levante David as a general of our defense. And then number 6, one of my biggest crushes on this list. You know, you go back, that man was Curtis Samuel. You got to have him. You got to have him. You got to have him. Let's bring this back for one sec here. Curtis Samuel is the dude. You know, he averages yard of separation is 3.5 per route, which is great. He was 6th best in the NFL with that. He's absolutely perfect for the slot and this offense in Miami, and he's projected to have an annual average salary of 12.4 per year. Samuel was a solid route runner, is great at getting his release off the line and press, and would absolutely flourish with a guy like Tua Tagovailoa throwing the football to him. These are the type of weapons we need to surround our QB with, as Samuel fits the mold of a Bama guy when you talk about 5'11", 195 with 4.3140 speed, guys. That is a good player. One of my man crushes. I love that guy. I want him. Number 5, Leonard Fournette. Leonard Fournette is an absolute beast, guys. Perfect for what this offense wants to do, pounding the rock. Still only 26 years old. Didn't have very much wear and tear put on his body at any time this year, as he only had about 250. He didn't even have 200 rushing attempts, guys. He had like 160-ish, I want to say, 150. But anytime he's had over 250 rushing attempts in the season, he's broken the 1,100-yard mark. Deadly catching the ball out of the backfield, too. I really think Fournette was who the staff had in mind when they signed Jordan Howard, and they thought they'd get a cheaper, poor man's version of him, which we all know was the furthest from the truth. He would bring a much-needed veteran presence to the weapon side of the ball in terms of he's the only guy with multiple playoff appearances, that would be in that room, and that experience is invaluable. He's projected to have a salary hit of about 8.1 per year, which would be an absolute steal on a 2 to 3 year deal, I think, at least. And you look at the work here, he doesn't shy from contact, loves it, drops his shoulder. Great stuff, man. And he doesn't have the breakaway speed. I mean, 4.5440 speed, I believe it was. So, but he runs hard, man, and he gets it done. And that he's a perfectly capable guy. And at 8.1, you love the cap hit. I love the cap hit. That cap hit to me would be very, very good. So, I can take that one. So, you look at that. Ooh, look at that block he got too. Oh my God. You already know who that was. That was my boy Wirfs too. Okay, guys. You watch my boy Wirfs on this play. All right. So, but yeah, he's fantastic stuff, man. Really, really good stuff. So I love Leonard Fournette as a potential option in free agency for this team. And then number 4, Juju-Smith Schuster, guys. You know how it is with me. The main reason he's higher than my boy Curtis Samuel here is because me. I value chemistry, guys. I think it's invaluable. And he already has that with Tua Tagovailoa. He missed the 1,000 mark by just 12 yards this season. Put up 10 touchdowns, though. Last time he had 110 plus receptions like he did this year, though, he had 1,426 yards and 7 touchdowns on 111 receptions. He's a target machine. Feed him the ball. And one of the top 5 slot guys in the NFL, hands down, as he's great on his release off the line of scrimmage and is a natural separator, man. 4.51 speed again. He's physically strong too. 4.54 speed, sorry. So press isn't a bother to him because he's very physically strong. People sleep on how strong, and he'll fight for those gritty yards, man. Not going to take tops off defense, but that's not his game, man. 6'1", 215 pounds, very strong. The thing that might shudder people is $16.1 million is his projected annual salary, and I think that's going to have to come down to at least $13, $14 million for us to even get into the same room with the guy. So, But, I mean, he makes plays, guys. One of Roethlisberger's favorite targets, man. Favorite targets. And he makes big boy plays, okay? So stop thinking about the TikTok. That ain't going to be flying in Miami, okay? That ain't going to be going down, that whole dancing on logos. That nonsense ain't happening here. So I'm not worried in the slightest. He will be in line, he will be checked, and he will produce. And that's all you can ask for a player like that, man. And I think he is perfect for the slot, other than he doesn't have the 4.3 speed that we all would obviously want of any guy. But he gets it done, man. And number 3, Aaron Jones. Y'all already know I've been banging the table. To me, the best back for this offense in free agency. Deadly running the rock in the screen game. Is a phenomenal route runner for a back. This man catches goes from Rodgers, no issue. Love his physicality. And to me, when you talk about bringing playoff experience like I did about Fournette to a team, he is the epitome of it. Our guys like Gaskin and Ahmed learning from Jones would be beneficial and beautiful for their development. I also think being with Rodgers his whole career would be beneficial for Tua if he came here more than people think. Just imagine the gems and lessons Jones can try and teach Tua that he himself learned from Aaron Rodgers just by seeing that man operate day in, day out for so many years. Now, the scary thing is it's a cap hit. $14.6 million per year is a very, very steep hit. But if they're looking to make a weapon splash at the position, this is definitely it. Especially with the rumors being the Dolphins and Jets may be leading the pack for his services to keep him from a division rival. It's going to cost you. That's just how it is. No other way around that one. It's going to cost you, but you got to do it. I mean, this guy is special, man. I tell you, this might be Najee's ceiling, right? This might be Najee's ceiling. So I'm just saying, you can draft an NFL-proven, NFL-ready guy who's already doing it at the highest of levels. And, I mean, hey, it is what it is. Love this player. Would love him on this team. And we'll get into, after I do this, some of the rumors today. A rumor today regarding him. People are pretty heavy on it right now. So I'm just saying, this man, you talk about elusiveness, great first step, short area quickness, bursts. This man, he runs with patience. Obviously, again, when I'm talking about breakaway speed, that's crazy off the charts, but he is a stud, guys. An absolute stud. Absolute stud. So, I'm not, and some of it are overrated. Get out of here with that. Watch the film. Watch the film. Okay. He is not overrated, man. And he's in his prime. The guy's 26 years old, I believe it is right now. 26, 27. Like, this guy overrated and you're watching this right now. Get your eyes checked, please. Local optometrist stat. This guy is the definition of nastiness, man. And he's solid in pass pro. So solid in pass pro. Miss me with that. This man will blow people up in pass pro. Number 2, Taylor Mawton, guys. This kid, I love this film. I saw someone compare him to Juwan James, and that's disrespectful. This guy is a stud in pass pro and run sits like you're about to see. He has such a sturdy base. I don't know if I ever saw him back on his heels when I went through his film this year. I really don't know. I mean, once he has his mitts on you and locks out his elbows, good night. Good night. You might as well take a NyQuil and go to sleep. I've watched him, and you're going to see he absolutely dominated Joey Bosa on some reps this year. Absolutely dominated. He's the right tackle, guys, on the right side. He has great feet, a quick first step into his kick slide, and he never gets pushed back, like I said, until he's sitting in a quarterback's lap. Guys, he's only allowed 10 sacks and 77 pressures in 4 seasons. That's outstanding. Oh, I believe he had 3 sacks allowed this year. He would absolutely lock down that right side and kick and hunt inside next to him to have a guard would have you salivating. He will demand top tackle money, though. He's projected to earn about $14.7 million per year on an annual average salary. He's definitely a top 3, top 4 right tackle in the game, so you're going to have to pay him like it. It's just the fact of the matter. You're going to have to pay him like it. And guys, you look at these reps again, right side here. You look at these reps. I mean, this is good stuff. He is legit, man. He is legit. Look at that. Woo! Where you going, Cameron Jordan? He just shut down. Look, I'm showing y'all. He's beating Cameron Jordan, guys. I'm not giving you jabroni reps. I'm giving you stuff against legitimate edge guys. Legitimate edge guys. Look at that. Look at him pass that off. Look at the work he does here, guys. This is good stuff. All right? Watch this here. Okay? Takes him, kicks him inside, passes him off, and then takes the second man. What great work. Number 1, Corey Linsley, my stud of free agency. This man I'd break the bank for. As I think he may be the best center in the game right now. Top 3 center at worst. I haven't seen a center with Linsley's ability in the screen game for a while. He's in the best in the game at it. He's dominant in open field, always looking to pick up a man and blow him up at the second level and beyond. And run sets, he opens holes at will. For Aaron Jones and company, he's strong at pulling. His combos are fantastic, and he's a great, great communicator and identifier at the line of scrimmage. Watching his tape, you can see why Rodgers wants him back so bad. This man defines all pro. Perfect anchor and general for this offensive line. Easily my favorite player in free agency. And if we're spending, he has to be the top of everyone's list in Miami. Screw sexy skill positions. These are the guys you need to win in the NFL with consistently. And the level of comfort he would bring Tua is invaluable. He's projected for an annual average salary of $9.7 per year. So he's pricey, but you got to pay this man. Literally only gave up 1 sack and 7 pressures this season. He's only given up 18 sacks over his 7-year career. He's 29 years old, guys. He's a little bit older than what we have. He'd be one of the older guys in the roster, but, you gotta. This is the stuff, right? Look at that hole he just opened. Jesus Christ, look at that. You can drive a bus through that thing. Look at that. Watch this hole he opens. Whoop! Look at that. Picks up Levante David, guys. He just blocked Levante David like it was nothing, okay? Now, here we go. Let's play. Look at the communication skills on the line. You see that with him and Rodgers? Look at that. Wingspan. Look at that. Where are you going? Look at this. That is... Woo! Woo! Oh, my God, guys. You look at that, and this is just great stuff. Look at that. Where are you going? Look at Miles Jack, guys. That's no jabroni. 44. So, guys, that's where I'm at. That's reasons. Okay? That is reasons list of my top 10 targets in free agency. And I think it's a pretty damn good list. I think it's actually phenomenal. So, I mean, and this isn't jabroni. I just don't give thoughts. I provide film for you guys to see as well. All 22 or nothing, baby. You already know it's all 22 or nothing on Inside the NFL. I don't give you guys nothing less than the best, baby. So, and reason, I don't just say things. I give you my evaluation, and I provide the film and the evidence to back up what I say. Right? Don't take any less, guys, than that. That should be your standard. Cheers. Tahiti treat. Love it, baby. All right. Let's open it up to you guys out there. Let's get your thoughts, your opinions on my list. I want to hear what you guys saw in the tape, especially with Moton and Linsley. I want to hear your guys' thoughts about what you saw with those all 22 clips, right? Rome, Tomlinson, he's not in my top 5 because I see that as probably one of the more unrealistic guys. They're not going to pay him that money, I don't think. So you got to put in money. You got to put in money. You got to put in projected realisticness of what they're going to do. You got to bring in all that stuff to the equation for me. So that's where I'm at with it. But yeah, Tomlinson is a stud, man. Tomlinson is a absolute freaking stud. No doubt about that in the slightest, man. Rhino, Damian, Martin, Z-Man, what's going on, gentlemen?
What's going on?
What's up, fellas?
What's good, guys? What's
Talk
good?
about the video you just watched, guys.
Loved it.
All Dolphins material.
How
All Dolphins material.
impressed, because I know you've heard people talk about Taylor Moton. How impressed now that some of you guys, because I know everyone doesn't have the time, right? Yeah. That now you've seen some reps of what this guy can. Did you guys, that Joey Bosa stuff? Did you see Joey Bosa was patting him on the back after the reps?
Hey, wow. I'll be the first one to say I did not know he was that good.
Oh, he's a stud, man.
I kind of knew he was that good, but
yeah.
Taylor Moton the beast.
Go ahead. You got to get closer to your device, Damien.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I said that pass off got me so excited. That just brings me back. I remember in high school, our coach used to always preach on that, doing stuff like that. Like that was just beautiful, man. It was beautiful. That was a work of art. That was beautiful.
It was professional. Yeah, I agree, Daniel.
If we could somehow land the top 2 players on your list, I'd be happy with free agency.
Yeah, I think everyone would.
Last year when we had all that money.
I think Tua would be throwing a party.
Yeah, and this is what I want to get into for a sec here. And shout out to Swizz Show 13. Before I bring you on, John, there's something else I want to go over here too. Now, furthermore, context is everything, as y'all already know for me.
Yep.
Okay, here is your update for the cap situation from Spot Track themselves. In light of recent reports surrounding the 2021 NFL salary cap, we've updated our views to work from a $185 million league cap, up from the baseline of 175. Okay,
that's what I
thought. Now, if we go to quote tweets here, the homie, my dude, Neil Driscoll is here, and I'm going to show y'all here. He's going to be specific for you guys right here. I believe it's, I don't want to misquote it. I believe it's $37.5 million. That means we have right here. So $35.6 million for the Miami Dolphins is what your cap space is going to be now. Because we have 4 picks in the first, you guys should remember from last year, we have to set around $18 million of that aside for our draft class, guys. Mm-hmm. Because we have a top 3 pick again, right? So
20 million.
Yeah. You got 18 to 20 million of that is going to be towards the draft class, guys. So obviously you can restructure, and you can restructure guys, whatever. You could cut guys. I think that when I sat there and I did it, I think you can get to about 44 million. If you sit there and start cutting and restructuring. So let's go high, right? If you go to 44 million, okay? 44 million now, that leaves that you got to only look at 24 million of that. That's 24 million for free agents.
Well, that's before you can even you can redo X's contract and also create some cap space for this year. I mean, there's a lot of things that can do.
You're not going to create like 10 million though, right? Like,
no, but you think 3 to 5 million minimum with just redoing his contract, make him happy. I mean, there's a lot of stuff we can do.
Now, reason. How drastic will it drop the prices? Say we get Moton, and we don't need the number 3 pick, and we trade down. How much of that drastically drop?
Not much.
Because we're not dropping under the top 10, Todd. So
right. I agree with that.
It's not going to be. You're talking like 1 or 2 million, like nothing.
If the case is that we take Moton from the Panthers, I can see the Panthers being a primary trade partner when it comes to replacing him with Penei Sewell, and then gathering maybe their 2nd round pick and their 5th round pick with a 2022 like 2nd round pick.
Yeah,
that might be something to
my
discuss.
whole point here is when you look at all these big ticket items, I wouldn't. like, okay, here's my thing. The way you're gonna get 2 of these guys is if it's like Moton and Samuel, or if it's and even Samuel is projected for around like 12-ish million. So like, basically what you're gonna have to do if you're gonna get 2 big ticket free agents, one is between probably 12 to 15. The other one's got to be between like 8 and 9.
Right.
Like you're not entering double digits with the next guy.
Somebody's gonna have to want to come here, and
yeah, that's your thing. Like you're not gonna be getting guys at their asking prices. You're gonna need guys to drop. Like if we sign one of these receivers, yeah, I don't even know if they would dip back into the running back pool.
Now here's the deal with the salary cap being at 185. It's supposed to go up again next year because they're going to be bringing fans in this year.
But it's only going to go up dude, the cap only goes up on average about 10 million a year. You know that, right?
Yeah, but it was supposed to take a huge jump before the COVID with the TV contract.
No, it's not going to, bro. They're not just going to jump it up 25 million, bro. Doesn't work like that, man. That's not how business works, man.
They'll ease into it.
Yeah, man. You ease into that over like a 3-4 year period, dude.
The players that scare me in free agency, not scare me as far as what they can do, but as far as what they're gonna want, it's the 2 that I want the most. And that's Corey Linsley and Aaron Jones, especially Corey Linsley. He's at 29 years old. Played his whole career with the Packers. He wants a payday.
Yeah, but I gave you what his projected annual salary is gonna be.
I know
a lot of money.
I know. Yeah, I'm
that's pretty dead on because he becomes the highest paid center in the game.
Yeah, I'm just wondering,
like no one's paying a center 10.5 to 11 million.
No.
So maybe like him and Denzel Perryman.
I'm sorry?
Maybe him and a Denzel Perryman because there's not a lot of middle linebackers in the draft.
Yeah, Denzel's going to be probably I'd say between 5 to 7. Like that makes sense. Yeah, you could do that.
Hey, Reza.
Go ahead, Z-Man.
I was just wondering, since the cap change and all that stuff, are you doing a possible trade pieces that we can acquire, like players?
But we don't have but like people need to realize how many bloated contracts. Name a bloated contract on this team.
No, I know not our team. Like people we could trade for.
Oh, trade for.
Yeah. Because the
I mean, hey,
there's a lot of teams out there.
Anything is possible, brother. I can't gauge that stuff because I don't know those conversations, right? I don't know who's actually available, But you're 110% right. That could definitely be a very smart route, if you can't afford it, but you identified a guy you like in the trade market, go make that move. Because that's a very good point, Z-Man.
Because if we can acquire like a Ryan Ramczyk, that handles our right tackle need right there too.
Guys, I think you need to stop listening to FinFan panel on that one a little bit. I don't think he's getting traded, man.
No,
what year is he in his contract?
Because the contract,
this would be his option, I think.
Yeah,
badly.
Oh, I know that, but they're not gonna. You don't trade a vital guy like that.
How old is he?
Right,
26.
Like I'll tell you, mark my words, they'll try and move Taysom Hill's money before they move Ramczyk's money.
Yeah.
Or they'll try to move that other left tackle that they have.
But he's their quarterback. Taysom Hill, their quarterback.
And shout out to Larry because I think, I'll say it right now. Larry works harder at it, and I think Larry has a higher aptitude than that jabroni.
100%.
So
1,000%.
So I'll say that 110%. Larry has a higher aptitude than that guy. Mm-hmm. So that's no indictment of Larry. He does a good job. But I just don't think they're going to trade Ramczyk. That doesn't make sense. Yeah. You know what I mean?
His logic is they're so deep. They're so deep. They're going to have to make cuts that they don't like. But
yeah, don't they save more money with dropping their left tackle anyways?
I think so.
Yeah, but they're like negative 90 million. I'll check, but it's ridiculous.
But you got to remember what Omar Kelly says. It's the one thing he's always been consistently right about. The salary cap is just a number.
Yeah.
But this is like 4 years. 4 years of playing that dance,
Yeah.
At some point, you do have to pay the dancer. You have to pay the dancer.
Oh yeah, but you don't get rid of vital pieces like that.
No,
Man.
they're gonna get rid of a couple of those players on defense. That's a little.
Yeah, for sure.
They're not gonna get rid of their young tackle.
Yeah, like I'd get rid of Quan Alexander before I got rid of Ryan Ramczyk.
Negative 77 million.
And then they're talking about investing in Jameis Winston, so they're gonna have his protection. I mean, he can't.
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna. But they played it smart because they're not gonna have to invest for him for at least another year or two. Right. So. Yeah, you don't usually really see fundamental, and especially because he's getting into his option year, so he's on a friendly contract.
Yeah, so it's still on his rookie deal, right?
Yeah, so you can still wait out the they're gonna address nothing will be made on him till the end of his option year.
Right, that's what I thought. Somebody told me otherwise. And I was pretty sure he's on his rookie deal.
But reason, I think it's fair to say we'll get two big to medium name free agents. I mean.
Oh, I agree.
Like we could get a Lindsley, we can get a Fournette. We can get a Fournette. We can get a,
So I don't want to hear everybody talking about
Fournette. Lindsley is the move over Moton. He's going to be about $5 to $6 million less. Okay, I can draft a tackle in this and get him on a rookie deal, and then I can use that big extra money I have left on a weapon.
Everybody that's talking Fournette, when he was leaving Jacksonville, I said it, and I got so much pushback from people.
Nah, Leonard Fournette's a stud, bro.
I didn't get it from you, but I caught it from your old channel because that's when it happened. Did I catch that? Because I live in Jacksonville. I know what type of player he is.
They probably didn't even know who he was. They probably didn't even know who he was, Todd.
Yeah, really.
Don't worry about it.
That would have been the perfect player to pick
Shout
up.
out to FSU, baby, for the $4.99 donation. Florida born, Kentucky grown. What about taking Moton and Corey Davis? I'm not a Corey Davis fan. Play with that as what you will. I'm not a Corey Davis fan.
Well, what do you think is missing from Corey Davis' game that you don't think he'll be a good sign?
I don't think he does anything really good in his game at all. I think he's an okay route runner. He's a okay separator. I just, to me, you talk about a guy who hasn't lived up to where he was drafted. That's Corey Davis.
He was top 10.
Yeah, man.
What year was Corey Davis drafted?
Oh man,
2 years ago, 3.
Was it 2017?
It was 4 years ago, right?
Yeah, it was about 2017.
4 years ago.
2016.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about Mike Davis, the running back from Carolina?
Yeah, he's good. He's cheap, super cheap. But I mean, we're past Jabroni committee guys, like we need an alpha, bro. Like you need alphas.
And see, like the thing with Fournette, he's such a good power runner, and he has breakaway. Once he gets to the second level, he can catch the ball and block. Same thing with Aaron Jones.
Yeah.
For Fournette's awesome. The only thing with Fournette that's most worrisome for me is his motivations. Because I don't know. Ever since he left Jacksonville, I haven't seen like the same runner. You know what I mean? Like he's looked good, but I don't know. It feels like that top 5 runner.
Yeah, but you haven't seen the same touches either. That too. But I'm just more curious about his motivations once he, comes to like the Miami Dolphins and being a true feature back. I'm wondering how he'll accept that role again versus how he was in Jacksonville. His last year in Jacksonville, 1,100 yards and 76 catches.
Yeah,
that should tell you everything you need to know.
He's a stud. I said, look at what did I say, right? Like if you go back to what I said anytime he's been handed the rock over 250 times this season, he's broken the 1,100 yard mark.
And when do you ever hear him making a key fumble?
Almost never.
I have to say though, the way he carries the ball does scare me sometimes. Though it does scare me, but he doesn't fumble.
I think the only knock on Fournette is where he was drafted at. The number he was drafted a 4 overall. that even though he's had a solid NFL career, any other, if he was drafted in the second round, we'd have been, going crazy. But drafted 4 overall, I think that's phenomenal. That's
the numbers the numbers he's put up, we'd be saying we got a steal here in Miami.
Yeah.
We should have already had him.
At 8.1 million, that would be crazy.
That's a bargain.
Oh God, yeah.
That's why he's in my top 5. 8 million a year for that guy.
But which one would you rather? But Aaron Jones is the choice you would rather take it between the two.
Yeah, I would, but you're gonna have to pay him like 6 million more, right?
See, and you lose out on Lindsey. You could get Lindsey and him, and that would be scary for defenses.
I think you could get Lindsey. Here's my base. I think you could get Lindsey and Jones, but you're gonna have to manipulate.
Yeah.
Well, let's manipulate.
Move stuff around.
Because Lindsey, if 9 million, let's say, I think we could get Aaron between 12 to 13.
Yes.
21 to 22 we can make work.
Yeah, but if you bring in both of them, that's also a plus for them as well. Sell that to them.
Yeah.
But is Green Bay going to let both of them go?
They can't afford it. They're over the.
Yeah, they're.
I was just thinking that.
They're pressed, eh?
Yeah, they're way. They have.
Like they can't afford Lindsey if he wants 9 million.
Are you guys not that high on Gaskins?
He's not a number 1 guy.
He's not.
And I am high. I'm high because I'm actually the one who said, "Go back to training camp." I called him. I'm the one who called him not only taking Kalen Balage's job, but I said he'd be the lead back coming out of camp, and I ended up being right.
I thought you were nuts, by the way.
Only person who called that in any Dolphins community was me.
I give you that.
I just want to say,
I remember that.
What's up to you guys? I'm kind of new here. My name's Serge. Been a Miami Dolphins fan since last year, and just kind of love what Flo has been doing with the culture, and I'm just a fan, and I out of anyone in this community that I've seen so far, I think Reason is the best, and I just love his takes. And I applaud you for being so passionate about this, my guy.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Amazing.
Logic and reason.
I kind of just got here, and I haven't really been watching the show because I was busy earlier, but I kind of saw the talk with Aaron Jones. And is that his name, Aaron Jones, the Green Bay running back?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And yes, he's a very solid running back. But what do you guys think if Myles Gaskins was behind that O line?
How he would do?
How he would do.
You're not getting.
He'd be better. He'd be better, but not Aaron Jones.
Yeah,
he'll be a 700-yard runner, but behind a solid offensive line.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, Gaskin is not. Gaskin is, Martin nailed it. He's like a 700 to 900 yard guy. He's not going to be a consistent 1,000-yard guy.
Because honestly, I just think the dude's a dog. I love how he fights for every yard.
He's a solid number 2. Yeah, man.
Yeah, he's like Kevin Falk almost. He's exceptional out the backfield with the hands, and he just makes tough, hard runs. He gets the yards.
I put Gaskins and Ahmad in the same category. Good number 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What about how do you guys see Ahmed in terms of how he's going to fit into the roster next season? Do you think he's going to just be completely irrelevant, or depending on where we go, or how do you guys see that playing out?
No, I think no. He's gonna have a role. I think whoever we sign or draft will be your number 1, and then your number 2A and 2B guys will be Myles Gaskin and Salvin Ahmed.
Whoever's
and I think DeAndre Washington will be in the mix too.
Duh.
Whoever running with a hot hand will get the number 2 spot.
Exactly.
Yeah, what did you guys?
And Todd will tell you that's a game by game fluid situation, right?
Yep.
Yeah. What did you guys overall think of DeAndre Washington?
I love him.
He's good, man. Good.
Because
I like him the best. That's my personal opinion, but I know he's not the best. But I like him.
Take him over Gaskins.
If it was me, what I saw, I would, but obviously they know better. So I'll just leave it at that.
Well, I mean, Gaskins is how old is Gaskins? About 23.
Yeah, he's young.
Washington's 28 roughly. So
he's older.
I mean, I just love Gaskins, honestly.
Yeah, he's good, man.
No argument
And
here.
see, number 2 through 3 is so close. That's how you can tell we don't have a number 1.
Right.
Yeah.
Gaskins is super solid. He's super solid. We just need an alpha at running back. That's all.
That's exactly. He's not the alpha for sure.
Well, I think honestly we need alphas in a lot of positions.
Oh yeah, linebacker,
O-line.
for sure. Yep. Yeah, we
We
don't have an
see
alpha on the
that.
O line. We don't have an alpha on the O line because
Hey.
if you're depending on if you're depending on looks like Tarzan, plays like Jane Austen Jackson to be your leader. I don't think so.
Yeah. A reason.
And
too,
reason, I think you agree with me. That center would help out so much because he's so much communication.
That's your general.
with
That's
the-
your general. That's your
Yep.
general on offense. Other than your quarterback, but that's your general, right?
How much?
It's gonna help out Tua so much.
Yeah.
How
man.
much? How much do you guys think he would? How much we would have to pay Corey Linsley in order for us to get him?
$9 million.
I already said it in the video, bro. 9
Yeah,
million.
he said he came in late. He said he came
You
in
said
late.
9 million.
Hold on a sec, okay? Yeah. I said in the video, man. Guys, stop the presses, baby.
Stop it.
Stop the presses right
Watch
now.
us traded.
What you're doing?
Tell me something.
The Jason
Go.
Taylor to my Zach Thomas EM Dolphin fan has returned, baby.
Lies. Lies.
Oh my God, man! What's good, fellas? What's good, gentlemen?
What's going on, man?
And I just
Heard
want
good
to start
things.
off.
You got a full.
I want to start off and say this. My best friend one of my best friends in life, my best friend in this community. I love and appreciate this man. Don't ever get it twisted. All right.
Yeah.
Now the
Absolutely.
floor is yours, EM.
What's going on, fella? It feels good to be back home, man. I tell you,
What's up?
it feels phenomenal.
It
Real
feels
talk,
good to have
real
you back
talk.
home, bro.
Yeah, man. I feel the same way, homie. I feel the same way, man.
Bro,
So,
and all I
yeah.
gotta say is
Hey,
we're talking free agency, brother, and I mean,
Yeah.
there's
Let me
My
ask you
things- hello,
real
sir.
quick. Do I sound a little more clear than I normally sound?
you actually do very much so.
Yeah, I got them breaking in these new headphones, bro.
What kind?
That it's Sony's. My wife has surprised me with my Beats fell in. I dropped them in a bucket of water,
Damn.
and
Oh,
so I was working and they fell out. It slipped. I was sweating and they slipped off my face and fell in a bucket of water. And so she surprised me with these, and I just trying them out, man.
Nice.
They sound phenomenal though.
Are those are the PS5 ones? Are they fire?
No. They're the where's that? They're the XM 1000s.
Oh, nice.
They are the the WF 1000 XM3s. Sound quality is ridiculous, bro.
Nice, bro.
Hey, my mom. Hey, I got some too. My mom surprised me with the new skull candies. That's why I was asking.
No, I hear you, bro. I hear you. That's what's up, man. I can't see who's. We need to do a roll call. Who's all in the house? I
Okay,
can't see
so-
any names.
We got Rhino, Damien, we got Todd, we got Z-Man is the guy in the middle here. We got one of our mods and a guy who's up here a lot, Martin. And then we got a guy from Puerto Rico, John.
Costa Rica.
Costa Rica, sorry, my bad.
Yes,
what's
sir.
up.
Hello.
John, and then we also have Surge next to you.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yes, sir, man. So let's get your
That's
thoughts,
what's
bro,
up.
on free agency in terms of like who are some of the guys you like coming out?
Man, I know there's a lot of talk. You sent me that. You sent me that article today about obviously the running back position. With there seems to be a lot of interest from from with Aaron Jones. Damn, bro, I didn't even realize we were live, bro. My bad. Damn, Reason. Damn, my bad. But anyway, my bad. Shout out to everybody.
People are wilding out in the comments, showing you love in the comments right now.
But obviously, running back is a position that the Dolphins need to address either by free agency or the draft. Mm-hmm. Aaron Jones, there seems to be a lot of intrigue with him right now. Me personally, I want the Dolphins to take a run at Leonard Fournette again at some point. In terms of running backs, he's my number one target. But really, free agency, to be honest with you, I mean, consider the season we had last year, Reason, and everybody on the panel. I mean, a 10-win season. Do we really need, other than running back and maybe wide receiver, do we really need to be aggressive? I would say I don't think we need to be as aggressive as we were last offseason, to be honest with you. No. So running back, maybe wide receiver. Other than that, maybe. Oh, excuse me, I apologize. Sit at the center position.
Yes.
But. Yeah, I really don't think. I think the Dolphins, they have a lot of foundational pieces already established, and they just need to build. They just need to obviously address one or two, maybe three positions, and I think we're good to go, bro.
Yeah, that's why when I gave my list, obviously there's some sexy names on there, but I was like, I don't expect two names off this list, maybe one. You know what I mean? And Corey Linsley, I think he's going to want around $9.5 million a year. He's going to be one of the top 8 centers. And Leonard Fournette, I said, he was on my list. He's number 5 on my list, and I totally agree with you. If this guy's going to only make about $8 million a year, anytime this guy's got the rock 250 plus times in a season, he's broke the 1,100 yard mark. That would be a steal because you know me. I love Aaron Jones. I've wanted Aaron Jones, but the $14 million makes me cringe. That makes me like, I don't want to pay you for, like, my top end if is 11, 12 million. And even that is like, I'm biting such a bullet that I don't want to bite. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't want to get into a bidding war. And the thing that I saw today is, and I'll bring it up for you guys to see right here. The problem might be in terms of with a guy like, Aaron Jones is not only might you have a bidding war, if you go by what Ian Wharton of NFL said today, because this is actually this is a legit report, in terms of, you could probably take this one to the bank from in terms of what this guy might be hearing right now. And this is a scary thought, and people can't look. And Ian Wharton said Miami or the Jets are the two teams most likely. If it becomes a divisional bidding war, this might get expensive. And I'm not
for which player is this?
And the Jet and him going to the Jets doesn't worry me enough to overpay the guy, or to get in stupid money range.
Yeah, Aaron Jones.
Yeah, Aaron Jones.
And how much do Jets have on cap? Under the cap?
They have a ton of money.
They have a ton.
Yeah,
but the thing is, Jones has to make a decision: more money for a lesser team or less money for a better team.
Yeah, but
that's
look
his choice.
But if you go off what EF said, listen, I could get Corey Linsley and Leonard Fournette for $17 million. For $3 more million than what I'm going to have to pay Aaron Jones.
Jets has 63.
I would go with that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't see Fournette doing is going out and running fly patterns. That's it. It's the only difference.
Yeah. This is lining up for the Dolphins and the Jets to be at it for a long time to see who's going to scale up in this AFC East.
AFC East.
Yeah, but the great thing is they got a lot of catching up to do with us.
Yes, they do.
I agree. But if you see it, we're just right behind them in the draft. They're trying to outbid us, or at least what I'm hearing for Jones.
Yeah.
So why don't we just go with Fournette since he's cheaper and we try to hit hard on Linsley?
Hey. And then the receiver I'd splash on, all y'all know I want Juju. I love Juju. But I tell y'all, Curtis Samuel is my guy. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm gonna pay him less.
And reason I also think that Curtis Samuel being, just on a whim, with Brian Flores being from Brooklyn and with Curtis Samuels being from New York, I mean, you could easily kind of like slide that in as far as Flores trying to work some magic and saying, "Hey, look, we from the same spot. We already got a team going. We just need one impact on the inside, making plays for Tua. Come on in." And I think Curtis Samuels will take that bullet as far as going for more money and just coming here signing and building even a bigger resume, because he doesn't have that many stats as far as like popping off the screen. Yeah. But he has film to where you can say, okay, we can work with that.
Which is good. I mean,
no, he definitely provides that vertical element that we definitely desperately.
Curtis Samuel has caught 88% of his receptions or targets in the NFL, which is
fantasy
crazy.
Receiver.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got that 4.331 take the top off speed, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. And let me ask you guys this: if we do dip into free agency and we acquire a player like him specifically with his skill set, are you ignoring wide receiver in the first round?
Yes.
I can't.
I'm not taking Devontae Smith at 3.
I'm taking the tackle at 3, and then I'm dropping back and taking a linebacker at 18.
And there's only a few guys I would even entertain now in the first round: Jalen Waddle, Rashad Bateman, and Terrace Marshall or Kadarius Toney. You don't even need You don't need Kadarius Toney, so I take him off the list. So Terrace Marshall, Bateman, and Waddle would be the only guys I'd even entertain at the right pick.
Yeah.
This was tell me Waddle next to Samuels wouldn't make the damn defensive backs go to the bathroom.
Well, yeah, because here's the thing. You know why you wouldn't need you don't need Devontae Smith, EM, because me and you talked about this. Devontae Smith, if we draft him, that is your motion man from here on out. But now I got Curtis. Curtis, when I signed Curtis Samuel, now he's my motion man. I don't need Devontae Smith, because me and EM talked about this. The only flaw you can find in true flaw you can find in Devontae Smith's game is this release off the line of scrimmage. That's why he needs to be your motion man. If you go watch how they use him at Bama, he is their motion man, right? So now that's gone. So if I'm not using him as a motion man, I might be pigeonholing him at this in this offense. So I'm not taking him at 3, right?
Facts.
That's my opinion.
I just think, me personally, I've been consistent about this. I just think, and I might be in a minority, as far as, I just think, I think Devontae Parker is a number 1 guy when he's healthy. Now that's a big if. I think Preston Williams is just going to get better. If you look at him, look at his dimensions from a height, weight, speed perspective, you would be hard pressed to find a player that encompasses all of that. You know what I mean? And from a physical standpoint. And Preston Williams, true enough, we got him we selected him as an undrafted free agent, but he was projected on many draft boards to be a late first round pick that year he came out.
Before his issues.
Wow.
Yeah, before his issues. So I just think we don't need a true number 1 guy. I think we have 2 of them. Now, again, their durability issues are a major concern.
Yeah.
I understand that. But at the end of the day, we just need a player that's with reliable hands that gives you that vertical element. And Jalen Waddle, me and Reason talked about this privately. Jalen Waddle is that target. If I'm the Dolphins,
I agree with EM. Ever since I saw tape on Waddle, I agree with EM. Sorry for cutting off. Go ahead, man.
You're good, homie. Go ahead.
I would take Waddle over Smith on it. That's just my opinion, though.
For sure, I would too.
And Waddle's a threat in special teams. Let's not forget how lethal he is. Return.
And Martin. What do rookie receivers see a lot of time on in year 1?
Special teams.
Special teams, if they can do that, right?
That'll flip the whole field, man.
There's some money saved with Grant going.
Trust me. If we select Jalen Waddle and his ability to be a kick returner and a punt returner, he will be receiving his ticket as well.
Yeah,
I guarantee you.
Here's the thing, though. I don't see how we get Waddle.
and I just want to address Rudy here. Devontae Smith has the best. I agree with that, but it's one thing to do in college. It's another thing to do in press at the NFL level against real men who do this for a living, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're getting those releases in college. 90% of the time, it's against a jabroni. Okay, okay, yeah, he faced J.C. Horn, Derek Stingley, A.J. Terrell, and what's his face?
Noah,
C.J. Henderson, right? But and Noah, yeah, too. But like, those are 5 guys. How many? Like, think of it.
Hey, Reason, that just answered your question. You named Noah as the toughest person he had to cover. Look how big of a learning experience it was for Noah last year.
Exactly.
What do you guys think about Noah?
I like Noah. I like Noah. I like his skill set. I like his, I think us as a fan base, and again, I was, I'm guilty of it as well. We all know he got caught on that rotisserie grill in that Buffalo game. He got slow roasted. We all know that. But at the end of the day, Stephon Diggs, we need to be fair to the kids. Stephon Diggs has been roasting everybody that he's faced this year. So we need to push back on our criticism with Noah. I just think he's stuck behind 2 all-pro caliber corners. I mean, really.
X was bad. X was bad in his rookie season.
I just want to clarify something for everyone. I just want to clarify something. I think Devontae Smith is going to be better than Curtis Samuel at the next level. Mm-hmm. That's not the question asked. You got to step back from your subjective opinion and look at it objectively. If they sign Samuel and that's your motion man, that now all of a sudden that becomes an issue with drafting Devontae Smith at 3. That's all I'm saying, sitting here and saying. I want Devontae Smith on this team, 110%, but it has to be in the right situation, and that's just the bottom line.
It's the same thing as if we draft Moton. We're not going to be drafting a tackle number 3.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They're going to move to another need first. That's what
Wow. What's the question?
What's going on?
What's up, bro? Would you guys prefer? Oh, sorry.
Hold on a second. Ryan, go. What do you?
I just wanted to piggyback on what you were saying about DVP and Preston. For me, I think Preston. I have more hope in him because I found out some stats. Like, he played 8 games, he had 4 touchdowns. DVP played 14, he had 4 touchdowns. And your eyeball tells you that when Preston went out and he got hurt, things were different for Tua. So I think there's something there.
I saw him a lot better with Tua. You're right.
I think you have a great point there. But I'm higher on Preston than I am on DVP. I think DVP, we're lucky if we get him 10 games. That's just how I feel about him.
And if we're being honest,
I think we have. I mean, I think Preston Williams, ability wise, is through the roof. We're nowhere near this maximizing his potential. I mean, when have you ever? Since Xavier Howard has been in Dolphins uniform, I've never heard him come out and remember last year how he was so glowingly, talking about this kid. He said, "Man, this kid's ability. He's got the ability to be special." And he's been matched up with Devontae Parker every year since he got drafted by the Dolphins, and never mumbled a word about Devontae Parker's potential. So I think that speaks volumes. That resonated with me coming from Xavier Howard. So I think we have 2 good and 2 starters. I just think we need that speed element. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
He was getting covered by the number 1s mostly every game too. So that means something.
Yeah. And EM, just to piggyback real quick on Preston, that first start Tua had against the Rams, he was down on himself because he had, a couple drops in that game that were, clutch catches, like
jump catches.
Yeah. But you fast forward to the next week in Arizona, who was Tua's number 1 target that game?
Yeah.
Before the injury, and Preston came through in a major way.
Oh yeah.
Just before that injury, I anticipate Preston to come back again and try to solidify that connection with Tua, because when I say they were heating up, it was getting scary. Like how you saying that we haven't yet tapped into his maximum potential, but I guarantee you, with all these things happening, Preston's gonna show up just like Tua's gonna show up this year, man. I got that feeling.
He get right.
Hey guys, talking about drops. Do y'all remember the drop that Jakeem Grant had when we were inside our 5-yard line and Tua laid it out there in front of him? He just
I can't remember a catch.
Bengals.
I can't remember a
Yeah,
catch.
Bengals, man.
So many.
You know what, John? You know what, Jan? like obviously you guys all saw the live reaction. I lost my shit when he dropped that 54-yard bomb.
Oh God.
You know what? Me and EM were talking about this. You know what my most frustrating drop for him was all year? In that Raiders game on that crossing route.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was a killer.
Yeah, I agree with you.
My
I
God.
agree.
That was a killer.
But I also have to say that drop where it turned into Tua's first interception by handing it to the defender, basically.
Stop it! Just stop.
Like, hey, kudos for Tua for being the nicest guy in the world and continuing to throw his way. Because I would have went by the field and said, "Yo, get this guy off my field, man."
Yeah.
I would have said, "Get this guy off, man. Use him for motions to tell me whether I'm facing man or zone. Other than that, get this jabroni off my field."
And Tua kept going back to him. Kept going to him, making it's like he was trying to highlight.
He was the only one who was separating. Because he was the only one who was separating.
He was open. He just couldn't catch.
Right, I agree.
Even the Broncos game. Even the Broncos game, you remember literally the first snap we seen Chubb just rape Austin Jackson, and Tua made a hell of a move to get out that sack, and just tossed it up for Grant again. But Grant did some weird thing at the top of his route where he slowed up and just misjudged the trajectory of the football. And I was like, bro, if Grant would have kept running, that would have been 6.
Yeah. I know you guys still watch the all-22 film breakdown.
Yeah.
I don't know if you took away from what I did with Grant, but he is a god-awful route runner at times. Like, he routes his routes. Like if you go to that drop, you could tell his ball track, like on that 54-yard bomb, you could tell his ball tracking was like, it started off good and then it went real poor, real quick, and like he's moving in towards the logo. It's like, bro, this is not a skinny post. You're running a go route. What are you doing?
It's weird. Grant. He's not a he's just not a natural receiver, and I don't understand. We talked about this a while back. Reason. Coming from Texas Tech, I mean, he had some very good statistical seasons. I mean, he almost had 98 catches in one season, and I don't understand why that hasn't translated to the NFL. I just don't. It's like he's a punt returner / kick returner playing wide receiver as opposed to a wide receiver / kick returner. And again, based off his track record at Texas Tech, you would think otherwise, but I just don't get it. He's got hands. He got bricks for hands. He catches the ball with his body as opposed to he doesn't have long arms to really to be able to consistently catch the football with his hands. You know what I mean? He's got, shorter arms or whatnot, but that might be an issue with him. But yeah, man, I just don't get it. I don't understand it. But no, I'm done with Jakeem Grant. I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, my fault, Ian. I kind of attribute, Grant
breaking up
woes to that new contract, man. Because that new contract, like, why would they pick now? Oh, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, now you're good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was saying that Jakeem Grant's woes, I kind of attribute that to the new contract that he got unexpectedly. I didn't expect the Dolphins to give him an extension that early, considering he didn't really do enough to earn it. So I thought he kind of overcompensated as far as preparation and stuff. So it was a lot of concentration drops with Jakeem Grant throughout the year.
Yeah. Yeah. Kudos to him because no one can work out like him. But other than that, man.
Hey, Reason. Hey, I do not want to see another Jakeem Grant workout video. I'm done. I don't want to see one more, bro. If I see another one, I swear to God, I'm gonna shoot somebody. I swear. I don't want to see nothing come to offseason.
Bro, EM's about to hop into the truck and make the trek down to Florida with an open carry state.
Oh my God.
I can just see this man getting out of this truck. Show me what field he works out on. Show me.
I'm done. I'm over Jakeem Grant, bro.
Hey, EM, you know what I missed? Hearing you talk about the bus tickets coming up.
Oh, don't worry.
Get 'em right.
I got plenty to eat, bro. Plenty to eat. So we good. We're good.
Yeah, he's got to be at the top of the stack, brother. He's got to be at the top.
Please say Fetulum is up there too.
Oh,
Fetulum can go.
But
Well,
he's very
special-
good. He's good
yeah.
on
Special
special
teams.
teams,
Yeah,
though, right?
Yeah, at least
Yeah,
But he still gave up.
Safety.
He was part of that giving up that touchdown on special teams against Kansas City that cost us.
Yeah, but I mean,
Are we paying him
we
too
all,
much?
I mean, we pretty much knew when he went out there what was about to happen. Like,
and to be fair,
No. I'm saying on special teams, he gave up
Can I say
two
this?
as a safety and one as a special teamer on his side.
Can I say this about
True.
special teams?
yeah, but I'm not gonna pin that. I'm not gonna pin that special teams touchdown on him solely, bro. Okay,
Right.
special
True.
teams is
About
an
special
effort, bro. There's multiple people that missed out
Yeah.
on that one.
Can I say this about a special team? It
Yeah,
all went downhill.
Powerhouse. I just wanted to say, you can say it 1 sec. Powerhouse, welcome, buddy.
Power.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Z,
Welcome
man.
back, Ian.
Hello.
Hey, appreciate that, homie.
The special
Go
team
ahead, go
went
ahead.
downhill after the homie Matt Hollins went in there averaging. I have to say that.
Bro.
Man, you've been watching this show too long now.
Yeah. Yo, he got
Oh, man.
he got that utility wide receiver arrogance and never looked back.
Hey, finally some
Special
respect.
teamer, not good. receiver.
Finally some respect on that man's name.
Hey, I was
Hey.
looking today. I was looking today. You know that touchdown catch in the corner? That was the 20th most improbable catch.
Cardinals game.
In the touchdown catch of the season, eh?
Yeah.
Number 20. It was literally it's number 20 right now.
Hey,
Gotta give
talking
him
about
props.
that route, I think I saw Parker, and I remember Parker dropping a touchdown just like that one or close to that one. He had a drop where it should have been a touchdown.
Oh, you go back to the all 22, like, and that highlights ball games. Ball game is so frustrated with how Devontae runs his fades. Like, he's so frustrated. Like with how he runs his fades.
Hey,
True. Go ahead, Powerhouse.
what do you guys think about that comment Jaceki made on Tua's TikTok about the touchdown celebrations?
I see it.
You got that Hawaiian swag, man. I
Work
love that.
work on your route running, Mike. Don't work on your dancing. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly.
I know, right?
Like I don't need like elite polished best route runner ever, but like I mean you can work on it. It's atrocious at times. Like you work on that. If that guy works on that stuff, it's bad enough I don't get great in the blocking. I get barely competent in the blocking game from him. You need to work on that stuff, bro. Stop running through houses and working on your frost tips and start working on your route running, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
I love that
But
shit.
what do you guys think about? Yeah, we've seen that he cannot run routes to save his life, but like, isn't the coaching staff supposed to tell him like, "Hey, man, come on,
Can't
run some
make
freaking
him.
routes"?
You can't make him do it.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
sure they do. I'm sure they do.
Like, does he not understand that's a flaw in his game? Like, I don't get
well,
it,
he's
man. He
like,
gets paid too
hey,
much
I'm
money for
catching
that shit.
touchdowns and catching passes, guys. That's
I
probably his
know.
argument.
I will say this. You know, we all know Mike Gesicki needs refinement, but I mean, he's giving you a lot of production relative to his position.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's not a liability on this off. Our offensive issues, you know, is not because of Mike Gesicki, bro.
No.
So
I
he
agree.
needs
fair.
refinement. He needs to work on his game, but he's productive. He's highly productive.
And I'm sure he's working on it this offseason.
Yeah, he will.
I'm
He
sure he
will.
knows.
Can you guys imagine Gesicki, Parker, and Preston Williams inside the red zone, like say the 10-yard line? We should be just lobbing it out there and
Lob
getting touchdown
city,
after
yeah.
touchdown, bro.
It
For
should
real,
be.
man. Yeah,
And
And
going
don't
back
forget, we can go
to
double tight ends.
Yeah, baby Gronk, man.
true that. Hollins or Smythe and all that.
and going
Oh,
back
not
to you guys'
Smythe. What
point
was the
about
other? Oh God, I can't think of his name. The
Shaheen.
second string tight end was
Shaheen.
Shaheen.
Yeah. Hey, going back to the point about Tua making these like tight window throws for touchdowns. He literally had 3 of them this year that were just obvious. The first touchdown with Devontae Parker, the one with Hollins, and the one against the Chiefs when he went down the middle deep to Gesicki. Like Tua takes those shots because he knows he can fit it in there. The only thing is he's just a rookie. He's just a rookie.
Right.
So once he gets into that flow of just so this is how you're supposed to do it. Okay,
Putting it
cool.
there. Mhm.
He's gonna be lethal, like a silent assassin,
Sure.
the equalizer. Like Reason was. It's like he's literally gonna be the equalizer throughout his entire career. Now, I can't wait.
Me and him were talking. We were talking about this. We're like, these people really think this guy's not sitting in the like in the confines of his own home, saying, "Wait till you see what I got for these guys next year."
Yeah, and especially after the when he went on these platforms and just the blatant disrespect, the questions they were asking him.
Man,
he laughed it off. He that's so bought. Exactly.
He is.
He basically just laughed in their face, bro. But the questions they were asking him, I thought they were highly inappropriate. And
I stopped following a lot of main sports guys, man, due to this, bro. That Colin Cowherd guy, bro, he was all on Tua before the draft, and now he just flipped on him after 9 games. So that's crazy, man.
And the fact that he went on Pro Football Talk with, we know
those guys
Chris Sims has been the biggest hater. He's been the biggest hater. And for Tua to go on that platform spoke volumes to me. He's like, no, I'm not running. He's like, no. He was very self-aware. He's very self-aware. He knows he needs, we can all agree there's improvement needs to be, is needed. But a lot of players they run away from those platforms that they've been criticized on, but he faced it head on. Looked at him.
I think that was his agent, bro. That was a good move by his agent.
So
getting him ready for that.
Hey, Reason, don't worry.
Let EM finish his thoughts, guys.
Yeah, mine
killing me here. Holy.
What the message I got from Tua is that I'm not running from nobody. I'll see you guys next year. So it really resonated with me, homie.
You know
He's
what?
very mature.
Like I sit there and I watch this guy, and it's just like he doesn't get tired of it. Like, kudos to him, because I think we all would have got frustrated and been like to ourselves, we would have been like, these fucking guys when they're asking.
Oh, you know me,
right? But I wanted to ask you this, EM, because I mean, his answer. When you talked about, his answer changed a little bit this week, where he now basically promoted himself as, I'm going to be the starting quarterback of this team moving forward.
Right.
And go ahead.
And Reason, we talked about that, throughout the year. That's what I want to see more of from Tua. When that whole Fitzpatrick Tua dynamic, I want to see more. No, hell no. Go sit your old ass on that bench. I got this. This is what I want to see from him. You know what I'm saying? And so the fact that he came out and he was more, he was more in his approach as far as him when he's fielding these questions about him being a quarterback, he was more assertive. He was like, "No, I am the quarterback," and I want to see more of that. I want to see more of that.
Yep.
And
good to see that.
And like you said with Chris Sims, like I've sat there and thought about Chris Sims since like that list came out at the beginning of the year. Remember, he like put him. I'm pretty sure didn't he put Tua like below Stidham and shit too?
Yeah.
And I gotta ask you this, EM, and I gotta ask you this. Do you think it's legitimately from a place of envy in terms of the hype a lefty got and he never lived up to be shit?
Oh,
Possibly.
If he didn't rank him so low,
and he was the son of,
the fact that he had Tua rated so, I mean, the blatant disrespect considering Tua's body of work at Alabama. Right. I mean, it reeked of personal disdain, something personal there. You know what I mean? It could be. I don't think him and Tua know each other personally, but yeah, I could definitely see that there's some jealousy and envy, and I think not just relative to Phil Simms, but I think a lot of criticism that Tua receives is coming from a place of envy, in my opinion. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not, no homo or nothing like that, but he's a relatively good-looking kid. You know what I mean? He's given he was immensely successful at Alabama, and that's just like it's going to bring people that respect your game. It's going to bring the haters as well. We all know that. So
I just think he's stupid.
Yeah, honestly.
So at the end of the day, I can see that, bro. I can see that.
I had seen some Chris Sims stuffs like pre-draft, and I was like, you know what, this guy seems pretty educated on what he's talking about. And then after I saw that, I was like, this guy is a bunch of baloney. What the
It was
heck?
personal. It was personal.
It seems that way. It seems that way.
It's so weird. It's so weird to me.
I think it's because on the Mount Rushmore of lefties that play quarterback in the league, like Ken Stabler, Steve Young, Michael Vick, he knows Tua is about to take over, and he's like, damn.
Yeah.
He's like, oh Lord.
To me, the weirdest thing about just the media in general, like how everybody's just so condescending towards Tua. It's so weird.
You know why it is, Serge? You know why it is?
I feel like
you know why it is? It's because he's the humble Christian, and they know they can get away with it.
Yeah, honestly, because like personally, if that was me, I'd tell these guys to go eat a dick. Honestly, like it's so weird.
Oh,
Go
let me pose this. Let me pose y'all this. How do you think that would have flown if you would have asked a guy with an Aaron Rodgers personality?
Oh my god.
Or Baker Mayfield.
Oh, he would have let you know.
That's a good one.
He would have let you know what time it is right then and there, bro. And I said to EM, you know what I'm doing if I'm 2 next year in the offseason? Because I know he's going to ball out? Buddy, I'm walking in to the Dan Patrick show on screen when it starts. On screen when it starts, okay? I'm walking out with a Tua jersey, and I'm throwing it at him. I said, wear that when you interview me.
It does seem like they truly want us to fail, bro. Like, dude, man, we just got this quarterback at number 5, and you want us to choose another quarterback at number 3? Are you guys crazy?
John, when me and EM started doing this, I didn't buy into the media hates Miami hype.
Right.
Since then, I totally 110% buy into that.
For real, I've been thinking about that. It seems like they just want us to fail.
You know why? Because we haven't won since. I'll let you go, Damien, in a sec. We haven't won in 40 years, 50 years. But guess what? We're still one of the most historic and storied franchises in the NFL, and they are going to hate it when we hit our run and we add more to that, bro.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead, Damien, because you've been pretty quiet.
A lot of them are Jets fans, especially a lot of them come from that New York area. A lot of them are Jets fans, and guys like Cowherd and Chris Sims, they do anything for the hot take. Anything. They will slander their own morals and character for a hot take. It shows every week on that show, especially with Chris Sims. He has no reason to hate Tua Tagovailoa for no reason at all, but he constantly does. Tua was better than him in college, and he was better pro. I mean, Chris Sims needs to get over himself. And I'm going to say it like this, even though Phil did have statistically the best, as far as completion percentage, the best Super Bowl ever. Damn it, when it's all said and done, Tua's going to have a better career than Chris Sims his own day.
Chris Sims a stooge.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Out of here.
All right, Todd, have a good one.
I'm sorry, I'm just running a fever tonight and got the body aches at work.
No worries, bro. Have a good one.
It's always a pleasure, Todd.
Take care, buddy.
Hey, so the more that we've been talking about everything, the more I actually start buying into that we don't need a wide receiver at number 3, man. Like, okay, man, if we just get the line solidified and we can just get a playmaker, doesn't matter where we get them, receiver, because you guys are right. Tyreek Hill didn't get drafted in the first 32 places. He got drafted way up there. So I agree. I mean, and you see Justin Jefferson and Juju-Smith, this Chase Claypool. These guys didn't come in the first 32 picks. Yeah, Antonio Brown.
I mean, if you look at all of Kansas City's skill position players, none of them were drafted high. Kelsey went in the 3rd round. Tyreek Hill went in the 4th round. Nicole Harmon went in the 4th round. So other than Sammy Watkins, they didn't draft Sammy Watkins. He's a first rounder, but they signed him to free agency. So.
The only person they drafted was Hilaire.
Yeah.
In the first
other than Hilaire,
But that was 32, so.
So I agree that we're probably not even going to use the 1st round pick either on wide receiver or it depends on 18. We can, but we're not choosing a running back. The more that I see things playing out in the first 32 round, right?
Yo, Reason, just a quick question: What do you think about Jeremiah Usu-Koromoa.
Love him.
Love him. If he's at
Love
18, are you taking him?
I would be totally fine if they took him, bro.
Who's this guy? What position, guys?
Linebacker, Notre Dame.
Linebacker. Okay.
I would absolutely love if we took Penny Sewell at 3, Jeremiah Uzu-Koromoa at 18, and Javonte Williams at 36, and then a safety or a center with the 81st pick. That would be my absolute dream.
Yeah, I call him JOK. I love him. Here's my thing though. If he's there, I'm taking Parsons over him.
Well, I think he, he's a little undersized for me. I think 18. If you're gonna ask him, first off, you got to figure out where he's playing. He's not playing on the edge. He's 215 pounds, 220. There's no way he'll be an edge player. So he will be an interior player. So the questions I have is, you already have a player that fits his, that's his from a skill set standpoint is exactly like him, and that's Jerome Baker.
Yeah.
So that's Jerome Baker. So if you selecting him, I just have a problem selecting him in the first round, because again, I just don't think from a size standpoint, I just don't think he would be an ideal fit. I could be wrong. But
I mean,
that's too rich.
Yeah,
for him.
I'll tell you right now, I'll take like Joseph Asai over JOK. I'll take Aziz Al-Jari from Georgia over him. Like there's a lot of guys I would take over JOK. I love the guy, but I agree with EM. I don't think he's that great of a fit.
Do you think Zavin will be there at 18?
Sorry, say again.
Zavin Collins, you think he'll be there?
Oh yeah. Zavin ain't going top 15, bro.
Yeah.
When does free agency start?
Zavin over him. To be honest.
The period where we can sign. Where does free agency frenzy start?
March 17th.
Yeah. What did you ask?
Yeah, go ahead.
What did you ask, Pyro?
Well, I said if Zavin's there at 18, I think they would take Zavin over Joshua. The dude from Notre Dame.
No, I know who you're talking about. I'm what I'm sitting here. I don't think Zavin Collins is going outside the 20s, bro.
I honestly, if we trade back for Zavin Collins, I wouldn't be mad. Like, I mean, the dude was a valedictorian in high school. I think, he fits that mold, that Brian Flores mold. But at 18, it's a little bit of a reach for me. And but I mean, guy's a stud. I think he could develop into some great.
Reason, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, homie. Are you hearing anything privately, that off the record, who the Dolphins might have, interest in? Maybe I might be putting you on the spot, but hopefully I'm not. But
no, I haven't heard anything.
Nobody.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
I would say the logic is Devontae Smith, but maybe they're just.
Yeah, I was gonna say to EM, ask me that probably after free agency. That's when I think I'll start hearing stuff.
Yeah.
I wanted to tie free agency with the draft because there are 3 things that we really need to look into in this free agency. Since this show is about free agency, so just to tie it up real quick, running back, wide receiver, and right guard. If we get the center that you guys want, or that I actually
we don't need a right guard. We do not need a guard.
That's what I'm sorry, right tackle. I meant, you're right. Yeah.
Exactly.
So
no more
those 3 positions specifically.
I
messed up with the G there. It's a right tackle.
And I think you can look at, I think you can look at guys. I think you can look at edges and linebackers, like role-playing type of guys. Like, that's why Denzel Perryman made my list, right? He's way better in coverage and more athletic than a guy like Raekwon, but he's so stout in the run game, and he lays the lumber, and he's only going to cost you about like $5-6 million. Like that would make sense for me because we got no depth at the linebacker and edge.
We need
edge and linebacker help too. Yeah.
So
you can turn around because Atlanta Roberts is a free agent this offseason. So you can just turn around whatever contract you're going to give Atlanta Roberts, give that to Denzel Perryman.
Yeah.
So here's my quick take.
And I think that's a big upgrade too, EM.
Oh, absolutely.
Here's my take based on logic on all the analysis that you guys have made here, and I've been, just eating it up to make this take real quick. So if we choose a running back and a right tackle, then that probably means that we're going wide receiver and linebacker in the draft, maybe with the first 2 picks.
That's fair.
If we do,
Reason I got a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
No,
and just fill in the
let him finish his thought, bro.
If we don't go right tackle and we go wide receiver and running back, for example, then we're probably going to get Penei Sewell at 3.
Yeah.
So this is just my take, So I think it makes sense, and it's
that's
logic.
a pretty good take. That's a pretty good take, brother.
Yeah. And
shout out to Damien, bro. Yo, buddy, if he drops to 18, I'm running that bro. I am running that ticket up, bro.
I will lose my. I will lose it if it gets.
Bro, if we came away with, I know we don't get Devontae or Waddle, but if we came away with Penei and Kwity Paye, oh my god,
it's about pick 14 and he's still there.
Oh my god! If we came away with Sewell, and Paye, that is an A++ draft. Okay.
If he did about 14.
And I hate to be Shaq Lawson when that pick comes in. So,
oh man.
And I love Shaq Lawson. I think he has a fantastic carved out role here. I love Shaq Lawson.
He's just a limited player. He's got limitations.
Yeah.
So.
Sorry, someone was gonna ask a question. My bad.
Oh, that was me.
Okay, go ahead.
What I have to say about that, it's definitely a possibility. He falls because you don't really know how the teams feel about the quarterback position. There's a lot of quarterbacks like Matt Jones and Trey Lance who could sneak in around that 12 to 17 range.
Buddy, if someone takes Mac Jones in the top 20,
you want to know what it's gonna be?
God love those guys for their optimism. Good luck.
You want to know what it's gonna be? Old Billy boy.
Remember your boy from Florida?
Say again.
It's gonna be Bill Belichick. He gonna take them.
Nah,
buddy,
buddy,
I'm taking Trey Lance every day and twice on Sundays over that guy, bro. And I would actually have a hard time sitting there thinking between Mac Jones and Kyle Trask.
That's fair.
I would take Kyle Trask.
I actually probably would too. And I'm not even speaking from a Gators fan because you guys know I'm a Gators fan, but have you ever heard me once have Gator bias out here? No. Never once. And I would actually contemplate taking Kyle Trask. I would actually probably do Kyle Trask over Mac Jones, man. Yeah. I am not, dude. Listen, let me put you on perspective for this. Can you imagine what Tua would have done if he would have returned with that? Buddy, he would have won the Heisman. He would have won his second national championship. Dude, Tua would have gone before Trevor Lawrence in this draft. Yeah. He would have returned.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, one thing I want to say, I just hope this year with George Gotsey and Eric Studesville that they really make sure that they key on the things that Tua do well, because I think this year Tua, he could have did better in certain areas, but when you look at this, right? So and you went over this, from empty sets, he was 35 or 44. That's an 80% completion for 311 yards, and he had a touchdown. Then you look at no huddle. When you look at no huddle, he had a 98.7 QBR, 8th in the league. He had a 7.7 yard per average, which was 5th in the league. He had a completion percentage of 69.8. which was 8th in the league, and then he had 0 interceptions. So,
he sucks,
when people say, I heard TD saying, oh, obviously they didn't run the same playbook as
TD's a stooge, man.
He couldn't handle the offense. And I'm
my God.
I'm like, what are you guys talking about? He couldn't handle the offense. What did we do in a Cincinnati game when we couldn't move the ball? We started running the empty sets and we started going no huddle, and he scored. But then in the City game, we want to go conservative and then wait till we get down 20 to start running that. And then I'm like, what are we talking about? He couldn't run the offense. He's proved it, and look at the numbers.
Okay, first of all, I want someone. if you put TD doesn't even know how someone would run an offense. Okay, you know what he thinks?
Xavier Howard's a great tight end.
You know what he thinks it takes to run an offense? A pair of jogging pants and sneakers, bro. Okay.
Truthfully, unfortunately, TD is like emotionally tied to wanting Tua to not play well, and he's coming up with these takes that make little to no logical sense. So it's like,
you know what?
A lot of people are doing that.
That's why I'll tell you, I've said this before, I'll say it again. That guy he puts his ego over the team logo. So
that's sad.
So I mean that's his whole foundation.
I'm not trying to put anybody on blast, but like when people are spreading misinformation about stuff, like then he couldn't handle the same stuff that Fitz was doing. When you look at the numbers, the guy was elite at that. Like when we're spreading misinformation that he couldn't handle the offense, and that Chan Gailey had no blame in the offense not performing well when he wasn't using what was proven to work. That's where I have a problem at. That's where I have a problem.
You guys heard
you know what?
Just read the screen. That's all you gotta do, bro. Oh my god, bro. This guy killed me, bro. This guy killed me. Hey, yo, bro.
Oh man.
Oh no, he didn't. Oh my god.
Yo, who's doing the clown music? Who's got the clown music?
Oh my god. Oh
Clown
my
music.
god,
Clown music.
bro.
Who's doing that? Who would do that?
Bro,
I think that was Rilo.
Oh
No, I
my
wouldn't do
god,
that.
bro.
Yo, Rome says I'd rather listen to Colin Cowherd TED Talk than him.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Yo, whoever just played that clown music, bro, you just killed man, bro.
Oh my god, bro.
Don't make me. Yo, don't make me put the meme out there, baby. Okay, that's all I gotta do. And EM and Rhino and Damien, they know exactly what I'm talking about right now.
They just do it.
I'm not gonna do it. Yo,
don't do it.
No, next time that clown music comes on, though, oh man, I don't know. That's tempting, bro.
I see TD is up to his old tricks. TD had changed a bit, bro.
No.
It's all right.
Honestly,
It's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate.
But you know, it's good. It's good to see that somebody else actually can point that. Put people on blast as putting out that misinformation, because we were called fools whenever we was pointing it out. We were on that platform. We received so much pushback.
And yet,
it's good to see somebody else sees that.
And yet, at the end of the day, me, EM, and Ballgame were educating the fools on the panel. So you go figure that one out.
Can I just say something real quick? Me, I've been a Dolphins fan since last year.
That music was, oh my god, bro.
That was on point.
I don't know. I actually don't know who did that, but whoever did it just fed that man a body bag.
Chris Sims mugshot.
Oh my god.
What kind of person would play that music?
Yo, I swear on my children, that wasn't me, bro. I don't know who did that.
Are you sure it wasn't your reason? Are you sure?
Yo, I swear on my children, bro.
Rhino would never do that. I would know.
Rhino would never.
Oh my god, this guy kills me, bro. Rhino is the god of mods, bro.
But
wow.
Back to what I was saying. Me being a Dolphins fan since last year, and me coming into this community, TD being one of the, and this is no bash towards the guy, and I don't know him personally. I don't have anything against him, but me coming and being a new person in this community and seeing what he had to say. Me, at first, I would believe it because I just didn't know any better, right? And then it got to the point where I was just like, what is this guy saying? Like, come on.
You ran into a false prophet, man. You ran into a false prophet.
You could try and escape the words all you wanted, but that scent of bullshit kept following you wherever you went, huh?
But it's just like, me, I was able to distinguish the BS, but the amount of people who sit there and just participate in the foolishness, like it's just absurd to me.
Buddy,
he
eat it up. He eats off feeding naive minds.
That's sad.
It's crazy to me. Honestly,
and people who don't know better. That's it. So
That's why, honestly, when I found
Serge,
I found this channel, man.
You know how many people have said what you're saying when they come to this channel? They're like, "Holy, good God!" Like it's a different realm of the universe. Like, honestly. You know what I mean? Yeah,
honestly,
dude, that's why me and EM started doing this, because we're like, yo, we're tired of the miseducation, the misinformation. We're like, yo, these fans are hungry to be educated and learn about the game. You're not going to get that from this guy.
Yeah, honestly, like
that's facts.
I don't know where the hell this guy gets his takes from. Like he said he watched the All 22 and he was seeing guys.
Yeah, on my channel probably.
Tua missing guys wide open every single game. And
yeah, because like, you know what? He's the definition of a casual fan. He takes everything at face value. He's too lazy to do the research. He's too lazy to try and understand why everything is happening in the context of the situation.
But you know what's the worst part? He would say that he had watched the film. That
because
he had watched the film.
Dude,
like, it's disgusting.
Dude, I have told y'all this, and I'll say it again, and I hope he's listening. Bro, you're the biggest liar in this community, and I literally... When I put you on blast, when I ethered your ass, TD, okay? When I handed you that ether and I said, go eat that with your wife on a dish, boy, okay? After you guys are talking out of pocket for me, and if we were in the same town, TD, you wouldn't have said a damn thing because you know I would have showed up on your doorstep and we would have seen who's real quick, and it ain't you, my friend, all right? Okay? And second of all, when I ethered him, when I checked this guy's ass, I literally provided to all of you. I caught him plagiarizing off the Draft Network and putting it into his stuff and trying to pass it off on his own. He was literally the scout. You go back, the first Thursday Night Details with him and Dwayne, right? They plagiarized Ray Lima's Draft Network scouting report. Word for word, bro. They didn't even change it up. That's why when I saw it, I was like, yo, I've seen this somewhere. Literally took 2 seconds. I was like, oh, my God. And I put it on screen for everyone.
Yeah, honestly, like...
How about that Twitter post?
Dude, yo, hold on. If that doesn't define what a liar is, you tell me what does.
Damn shame.
Yeah. I don't know.
And the worst thing is, he's lying to the people he's trying to make money off of. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. He doesn't spend money in bettering himself, his knowledge, or his channel. He puts it into memorabilia and his own stuff, and he's selfish, bro. He doesn't care about any of you, bro. He is only caring about how he gets ahead. And all I care about is making sure we have the most educated and smartest fan base in the business. That's all I care about.
Because one other thing. You know, me coming into this realm in this community, I see a lot of miseducation, and I'm just like mind boggled by the things some of these fans have to say, and it's just like, what do you think? Do you think that most of these fans come from the misinformation of TD? Because that's how.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Here's the problem. Let's put it this way. Think about it. Think about this community. If our subscription counts were. And I'm going to say this to you, TD. You think I ain't going to be at 15,000 in 2 or 3 years? You're kidding yourself. And when I pass you, buddy, enjoy being beneath me because I'm going to relish in it. All right?
Oh, man.
Because I've literally been told by an employee of the Miami Dolphins he will be nothing more than a YouTube guy. Literal quote I was given. And EM knows when that went down. That went down last summer. I was told that.
Yeah.
And one last thing. Me personally, I think Dudley Durong is one of the classiest
Dudley Durong is one of the classiest individuals. I love that homie. I will go to war for him in this community for that homie. I got his back. He does great work. He constantly invests in being better and bettering his channel for you guys, and I respect that because that's why we got into this.
When you know when you see the content, just the pure
why do you
content.
think why do you think he live reacts to games that don't matter to anyone?
Yeah.
Because he makes money off of it. That's the only reason why.
Yeah, but like I wish Doug would use his platform to I mean, I don't know what their relationship is, And
Doug's
I'm not going to get
friend.
into that.
Doug's was everyone's friend. The problem is, you know what these guys didn't, not Doug or whatever, but you know what all these guys, all these betas in this community, and again, I'm not talking about Doug or anyone like that.
Yeah.
You know what? Well, you know what they didn't expect? The dominant alphas to start walking in the room, and that's what happened when me and EM entered.
Yes, sir.
And you know what the problem is? We call bullshit. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for anyone. I'm the most transparent motherfucker that does this. Name me someone more transparent than me. You can't. And that's how it's always going to be. And that's why it's always going to kill these fools.
I love the passion, Reason. I love the passion.
That's right.
I told y'all this. You guys are my family. I take it personal when someone's lying and miseducating and misinforming you because they're putting ego over everything else. And their financial success because their wife thinks he's some kind of minor celebrity. In what realm? I'm still waiting. And Hillary, I'm still waiting for the makeup video where you put on your husband's clown makeup. Let me know when that releases. I'll share it.
Oh man!
Hey, Reason.
I've been going too long, man. Wow.
Hey, Reason. I'm since this is still the free agent reaction. What's going on with what's going on with the safeties? To be honest, I'm trying to switch up to where why haven't we put more emphasis on trying to upgrade the safety position?
Because I think they're really happy with Bob. McCain had a very good year.
Yeah,
very good year. I think and Eric Rowe, I think, is one of the best strong safeties in football. I think they're very happy. I think it's more depth they would be looking for. Now, I do think they would love a guy like DeMar Hamlin from Pitt, like Cisco from Syracuse. You all know Javon Holland has been my man crush for over a year. Over a year, I've been loving Javon Holland. So, there's a lot of good safeties in this draft. I love Paris. Paris Ford has been another man crush of mine for over 6 months now, quite some time. So, there's Richie Grant. I love him out of UCF. There's a lot of good safeties in this draft you can add. And I think that would be smarter because I think you could get way better talent in this draft than what you might get. Like, obviously, you're not getting Judson Simmons, but I think when you talk about talent to contract, the draft is where I would go for safety depth.
Okay, because I was thinking the free agency market with like John Johnson III, Marcus Williams from the Saints.
Yeah,
I was like, man, there's some pretty good safeties in free agency that we can potentially go after. I don't think
that'd be good usage of our cap space, right? Because if we only got about $35.5 million, right? Again, you got to put about 18 to 20 million for your draft. We went through this last year, right? Got to put about 18 to 20 million to your draft. So now you're only dealing with about 15 to 20 million, right? So you got to be smart if you're going to spend it.
Spend wisely,
yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't be surprised if they would take a safety draft rather than free agency.
But coming cheap,
How much of our sorry,
go ahead, EM. Go ahead, EM.
I saw a report today that Noah Igbenogany is going to be given every opportunity to compete for the slot position.
Oh yeah.
So I think
here comes your theory, EM.
I think the Dolphins are going to start to transition Nick Needham to safety. Maybe not 100% full time this year. But definitely, I think if Needham, it proves that he can play. And I think he can. I think he can be a better version of what Bobby McCain is. Because I think he's a better athlete. Needham has shown he can play around the line of scrimmage. He blitzes extremely well. He tackles extremely well. So I think he has better ball skills than Bobby McCain. And I just think, the writing might be on the wall that we might see, another cornerback conversion to safety. I don't think the Dolphins, I really don't believe that. I don't think moving forward, they had, especially considering the success they've had with Eric Rowe and Bobby McCain, I don't think they'll make a high investment on a safety at any point. I think the approach, the priority is they would rather make, because again, we all know what the responsibilities are, what they prioritize within this defense is man coverage. So I don't think a high investment, I could be totally wrong, but I just don't think so. I think Needham that could be, we could start to see him transition to safety at some point.
I'm in agreement with you, EM.
Yeah, that's a perfect. I would be.
I gotta bring
delighted
this
with
back.
that.
I gotta bring this back because Rome wanted to see it again. And I don't put it out because shout out to the boy because he's 15. Plus, I'm a Penguins fan. All y'all know I'm a diehard. So he said, "Yeah, to be honest, I didn't realize how delusional TD was until I saw his channel, and I'm 15 and I could see how delusional TD was."
So what lately has? Well, I hate to get back on the TD situation, but
I haven't heard. Like I told you privately, I haven't watched this video of his in months, bro.
I
don't
haven't
know.
either, but I heard.
But I hear from all these people, right, and the mods and stuff.
Yeah, I heard someone say they told me that TD said he didn't watch DDW's video because it was too pro Tua.
Really?
So that's the latest.
Wow.
That's the latest thing I heard.
Wow, really?
And I don't know how true it is, but that's what I heard.
Hey, TD, way to support your friend. Didn't see that one coming after what you did to me and EM.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Wow, he said that.
That's what someone told me.
He said,
and I'm assuming he had to say that publicly. I'm assuming.
Right.
Yeah, he said it on a video.
Wow.
Yeah, he
That's
said
what I mean.
He said,
Wow.
he said something along the lines. He watched it, but he said it's kind of like not telling the whole story. And then he started saying, "Oh, some people don't know how to break down film the right way and stuff like that." So yeah.
I don't watch anymore either. I haven't watched that.
TD should never talk about breaking down film because this guy thinks highlight packages of film studies.
I'll be honest, y'all. What's up, everybody? What's up? I just gotta say,
what's good, homie? What's good,
not
homie?
much. I got a problem, man. I just at some point I got to see if somebody put something on, and
I'm with you.
I actually I heard what he said, and it is to an extent some of what y'all said is true. This is what he said. He said, although some of the all 22 shows what DDW is talking about, he says he knows it doesn't include all the things that he did bad or wrong. You know what I mean? But yes, it does sound like he kind of downplayed the fact that this guy made an all 22. And I'm not gonna lie, I haven't watched it. I haven't seen it.
You really should, actually. You really
So
should.
DDW, he didn't include every single clip.
No.
Because the video would be 4 hours long. So basically, what from my perspective, what he's trying to say is that Doug Lee only included the good clips and took out the bad, which I mean that's just some slimy to
Come
do.
to my channel. I have every single drop back from everyone.
That's and he's critical. Exactly. And Reason is critical. So is Ballgame. Critical.
No disrespect to Doug.
But he's not going to make a 4-hour video.
Yeah, but here's the problem. Here's the problem.
It's an hour. And EM, it's an hour and a half. It's not short. He actually has a lot of clips.
Yeah.
He does highlight some bad stuff. So I don't know what he's talking about.
But here's the issue, though. Here's the issue that I see that is they're really, and including Pete, I still got love for the dude. I'm just saying, man.
Say that name on my channel.
Man.
I'll just directly tell him, and it's obvious they just highlight negative things about Tua.
They don't
acknowledge. They don't acknowledge anything that he does that is good.
But they don't hide. Guys, we're full, so you can stop trying to join. I keep getting the notification of people trying to join. We're full, so you're not gonna be able to join right now. Here's the thing, bro. Okay, and this is why this guy needs to miss me with that a bit. What were you saying for a sec? I got a brain fart because of the. I
was just talking about how they don't acknowledge the good things.
Pete, here's the thing, buddy.
Oh yeah.
First of all, they want to talk about Tua. Why don't they ever want to have a conversation about how not only did me and EM call Raekwon Davis, but I literally called the pick he would be taken at when that day 2 started. And last I checked, he made the Pro Football Writers of America all rookie team. Why don't no one want to talk about that? Now, another thing I gotta talk about here. When you talk about Tua, see what I'm tired with Tua is, and this is what you deal with these fools. They're circle wagons because all they do is rehash the same thing, and all it is a little subjective take. They provide no evidence. They provide no context to the situation. Nothing. All they have is, he got benched. That's it. That's where it stops and ends. Okay, so why are we going to have this same conversation over and over again when you're not saying anything progressive or bringing anything new to the table? Number two, when you talk about a specific retard like that, pardon my language, I don't like that word, but I can't find another word in the English language that describes that guy's football aptitude. Stop talking about Tua. Wasn't he the one telling everyone Cam Newton was going to be the best quarterback in the AFC East? Wasn't he saying the Patriots were going to win the AFC East? Because last I checked, Cam Newton threw 8 touchdowns this year. Tua Tagovailoa, as a rookie, threw more touchdowns than the guy you were trying to tell everyone was going to be the best in the division. Okay? So let's go further. Now the guy had 10 interceptions and 8. The guy had 10 interceptions and 8 fumbles. Buddy, Tua had not even half that in total turnovers. So the conversation with quarterbacks stop and end with a retard like that with Cam Newton. Okay? First it was Josh Rosen. Now it was you decided to double up on your Josh Rosen love and affliction with a Cam Newton take like that. You should never be able to speak on the quarterback situation as long as you live again for any team, let alone my team.
Ever.
And Larry should be carrying that over on FinFan's panel.
Oh my God!
You know what really be killing me? The orange.
See, here's the thing. All these guys can't. They can't evaluate players or talent for shit. They don't know where to start. Okay, and yet they can only give their subjective opinion after they've had the hindsight of a full season. They gotta wait till after the season to have an opinion because their aptitude is that low.
Can I add a grenade?
And you know what? Yeah, you can. You know what? Anyone, my asshole, can have an opinion when you have 20/20 hindsight, bro. Okay?
You know what else? You know what Pete said that you could literally. You know, when we got Fitzpatrick, he was saying, "Man, I gotta throw the grenade on this one, man." He was saying when we got Fitz that he would rather have Jameis Winston. He wasn't scared of 30 for 30. What happened to Winston this year, man? He couldn't even beat out Taysom Hill.
Oh, bro, don't you remember? I'm pretty sure wasn't he the guy in the comments back in the day as Pizza Autos?
Yes.
Remember?
Yes.
And Esteban, don't you remember how badly we used to drag that guy on TD's screen and stuff like that? I didn't know it was the same person. Now I know why he has such a vendetta. Now I know why he's such a vendetta. But bro, you Esteban, because I know you're like a veteran with it. Bro, when I found out he was Pizza Autos, I was like, yeah, it makes sense why he's so retarded now.
He got banned. He got banned on Big O.
Yeah, Big O. Yeah.
He is truly and
bro, and you know what?
How the hell did that happen?
And you know what it is?
Because Big O said that's enough.
And
Big O said that's enough.
And Pete, I hope you're listening. You know why you're banned and no one likes you? Because no one respects you or your takes whatsoever.
Yeah.
I could write a take on a piece of toilet paper, wipe my ass with it, and it's more valuable than anything you've ever said in your life.
I could literally type when Big O started, I could literally type in his chats and he would always respond to my chat. Because he literally only had a handful of people when he started in his chat. Yeah, man. So he still remembers me. So to get banned from Big O, oh my gosh.
And Esteban, you know what he tried to tell people? Oh, reason banned me for my Josh Rosen takes. No. first of all, I already told him I don't, miseducating, misinforming my subscription count, that may fly on other stuff, but it doesn't fly over here.
Yeah.
So, but I don't ban you for that. I banned him because he's rude, he yells over people, and he interrupts people, and all that to hear some shitty take.
Exactly.
So that's why, and Ian was live. And Ian was live when I banned him.
Yeah.
Yo, I warned him multiple times to stop interrupting and talking over people. Bro, I'm not gonna. Yo, this is my channel, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and babysit you because you have the emotional capacity of a 3-year-old. Sorry.
If you want pure entertainment,
deal with that for a shitty tape. Oh my god!
If you want pure entertainment, tune into Omar's X's and O's and read the chat. Just read the chat.
And I'm gonna put this out there too. Whoever that Terrence fool was, boy, if you're watching right now, you better hope I don't come up there, and you better hope Larry fucking holds me back, because I will eat you, bro.
The guy that was on the.
I will drag you from one side of YouTube to the other, bro.
The guy that was on there Wednesday.
Yeah, bro. And you know what that fool needs to do, bro? You know what that fool needs to do? Shut your mouth and open your ears when people like EM and Ball Game are listening, because you know what? Your dumbass might learn something.
Jabroni. He's the one that was going hard in the paint against EM about Tua, right?
And then he's out here calling Justin Herbert Hubert.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy.
Buddy, yo, what if Pete got the emotional capacity of the 3-year-old? What does this guy got? The intelligence capacity of a 4-year-old? Jesus Christ.
Hubert.
Hubert is pretty
Hubert.
bad.
Hubert. I don't know if you guys have ever watched Penny or Spenny, Kenny versus Penny. But what is this? Hubert the Hippopotamus, bro? Like, this guy was like
Hubert.
Unbelievable, bro.
Hubert's terrible.
Man, I gotta be honest. I've been going way too long.
Yeah. Oh, bro. Bro, you talk about the gloves are off. I don't wear gloves on this channel. Bro,
hey, did y'all hear that report that the Dolphins are looking real hard at Najee? Is Pyro in here?
He's in the chat.
He's probably in the chat. Yeah.
Hey, Serge, I'm gonna take you out, man. I appreciate you for being on.
All right, man.
Actually, you know what? You stay on, Z-Man. Z-Man, I'm going to take you off because I know Serge has been a little bit more active than you. I appreciate you coming on. But I want to open it up for Pyro because I see he has hopped into the comments. So Z-Man, you're welcome anytime. I appreciate you, brother. I love you, homie. I'm just going to open it up for my boy Pyro. Okay, buddy?
Later, Z.
All right, man.
I love you,
brother. Be good, bro.
Thank you, man.
Later, Z.
Hands up.
Hands up.
Yo, Pyro. Only Pyro. If anyone comes back here, but don't bother because I will remove you. This is for Pyro, okay? Because he's one of my top mods. He's one of my top mods. I always make room for him, and I saw him just come in. So Pyro, the link's in the comments for you, my friend.
Let's talk about how we not drafted Nas.
No, I'll say this. If they're gonna draft a running back, I think they're gonna target him, bro.
I will say that report
you see that man's
was
legs, bro. That was like Corey Dillon stuff. I was like, Jesus.
That report. That report was made up by me. I just wanted to troll you.
Poor guy.
They worked Aaron Jones and Najee though.
Hey, though, for real, yeah. I saw the Aaron Jones one though.
Space boy. Listen, I grew up getting my shit talk from Macho Man Randy Savage, like Ric Flair, Chris Jericho, like some of the best mic workers in the game, bro. Like if I was a wrestler, people would not touch me on the mic, man. I'm telling you.
Somebody that you left out that was a cornerstone in the 90s was Jerry Springer. We grew up on Jerry Springer.
Bro, him and Steve, bro. Him and Steve.
Did you say Dusty Rhodes?
Oh, Pyro had to do it. Pyro must have been here when you played the music, Rhino.
Oh,
no.
Is that TD? Is that TD?
Bro, that's Ronald McDonald.
That kind of looks like it, to be honest, bro.
Ronald McDonald's killed more people than it, bro, with all them cheeseburgers.
Oh my God, bro.
Who is that?
Oh my goodness. This is bad, man.
Why you gotta tempt me with the meme, bro? Why you gotta tempt me with the meme, bro?
Don't do it, Reese.
Do it. Reason to do it. Hey, listen. Hey, reason to do it, bro. Ian is back. Do it.
Hold on. Let me get my music ready.
All right.
If Ian says it's okay.
I gotta be in my best attire. So
let me get my music ready. Hold on.
Hold on. Wait. Let me get the music. You guys talk. Let me draw it up.
You gonna do it? Oh, that's what's up.
You don't dare me, bro, because I'll do it. That's why.
Rhino, you got the music.
Music is cued. The music is cued.
Oh my God. No, wait. Hold the music, bro. Okay, I got it.
What you waiting on, dude?
Oh, I had to find it, bro. Jesus.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, it's coming right now. Okay,
I'd make this my desktop if that.
All right.
If I had that.
All right. Guys, hold on.
I think Rhino should do the honors.
When you hear me stop, Rhino, cue it, okay? Okay? Guys, if you want to follow the biggest clown in the community, all you got to do, guys, go there, search. Ready for it? Cue it at the end of this. TD Clowns Talk, baby.
Oh no!
Oh my God, bro!
Jeez!
Oh man! No, he didn't! Oh my God! Wow! Bro, you
Who
do
made
know
that?
this so. Oh my God! This
Dumbest
so,
Miami Dolphins fan.
oh my God!
Did you find this on Reddit?
Bro, I made that, bro.
You made that?
Oh yeah, bro.
You should post that on Twitter. I need that on Twitter.
I'm sure it will be.
Oh, don't worry. When his takes start again, I got that for him next time.
Oh my God, bro!
I had to do it one more time, because the music's rolling. Oh yeah. Catch a body, TD. I will drag you whatever street you want. Floridian, YouTube, Twitter, where do you want it? Don't ever say my name ever, or even refer to me, bro. Ever.
Oh my God.
Dude, I told you I was shaking. You're making me laugh my ass off over here.
Oh my God!
You are killing me.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's a clown show, man.
Love it, baby.
I'm dressed to impress today, man. It's a clown show.
Yo. Andrew says murdered at the carnival.
You know anybody that makes any of those gifts?
Oh my God.
Oh, bro.
Reason?
I live for it, baby. I live for it.
Do you know anybody that makes those
Fuck with
gifts?
me, TD. Fuck with me, bro. Try. I will destroy you, man. I embarrassed you when you said that bad. If people want to go look at my tweets and replies. Go look on Twitter. I dragged TD about 2 weeks ago on Twitter.
Yep.
I dragged him, bro, from one side of Twitter to the other, bro.
Hey, reason.
I had people bashing his channel, posting pictures of them unsubscribing to him. Bro, I dragged his ass. And, bro, you never wanted with me because you know what, TD? I'm better than you, and you know it. Shout out to MJF.
Hey, reason. Do you know anybody that makes any GIFs? The gifts?
Oh, bro, I got links all day, bro.
Dude, you got to have one with Tua throwing the football at the ball pit and dunking TD as the clown.
Oh man!
Hey, that's
no. You know what I'm gonna do?
Good.
I'm gonna make a GIF of that play of Dwayne Wade and LeBron James where they pass the ball off for the double dunk.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna put TD's face on the ball, and I'm gonna put me and EM on face on Dwayne and LeBron.
Oh my!
and that ball's Tua, baby.
Oh my God! Wow.
Bro, you don't ever want it with me.
Man.
Hey, but for real,
that's definitely a mic drop.
That's
for real. Hey, but there, I think.
Yo, you know what I just hit him with? Yo, I hit him with the ether the first time. Now I had him with that Canadian vibe. You know what I hit him with, EM? I hit him with that Drake, that back to back.
Yeah.
Right? I hit him with that Meek Mill back to back. You don't want that, baby.
Oh man.
Back to back like Joe Carter, 92-93, Toronto Blue Jays, baby. You don't want that.
I'm not too sure if it's a Titanic yet, but we still got to save TD because he I don't think he even knows what he's doing,
Bro,
man.
I will never, ever, ever do anything with that guy ever, as long as I live, bro. I don't respect him. I think he's a coward. I think how he handled our situation personally, I think he handled it like a coward. I don't think he knows what handling situation like real men is. And I think he basically, that guy lives on his wife's leash. And yeah, man, I don't respect him. I don't, his wife. I mean, I'll tell y'all right now, TD, if I see you and we get into it, you better keep that mud on a muzzle, bro, because I ain't messing around, bro.
Hey, you know when I started learning about TD was when I saw him ban Ricketic for Ricketic making sense.
Yeah, bro. Dude, all he cares about is making money off Dolphin fans. He doesn't care about Dolphin fans. And I'll tell him that right to his face. If I see him at a game, I'll let him know what time it is. TD, I'll tell you right now. When I see you, bro, I'm going to let you know what time it is right to your face. You want to throw down? Buddy, just be prepared to hit the pavement, man. That's all I'm going to say.
Hey, TD ain't showing up.
If you don't think I ain't going to have people there that are going to deal with your wife if she starts popping off, you're crazy, bro. All right? You're
TD
crazy.
gonna hit the Nate Robinson.
Okay? All right? So
let's just hope it don't get that far.
Yo,
man.
I'm a man. I'm a man. I don't need toolies, man. I just need these, baby. That's it, man.
Yeah,
I grew up under a boxer. My dad had dual citizenship. He was in the U.S. Navy during Vietnam. My dad was a boxer in the U.S. Navy. I grew up under that, bro. You don't want it with me, bro. I will correct your jaw, bro. I have dropped bigger and tougher people than TD. Okay.
Hey, Reason, do you have dual citizenship now?
No, I don't.
Then we don't want you getting kicked out of here because I would love to have you come to some games and meet you. So no fighting allowed right now.
No. Self-defense,
I will tackle Reason before that happens.
Todd, you know how it works.
Right, yeah.
Buddy, if he swings first, it's a wrap. You know that, right? Yeah. I have the right to defend myself.
Just make sure a lot of us is around so we can say, yep.
He swings first. He better make sure he connects. And I'm going to tell you one thing, and I ain't tooting no horns here, man. Buddy, I've been put to the ground once in my life. It took 3 guys tackling me. 1 guy bum rushed me from the waist down, and 2 guys came from behind. You know what happened? I got up. You know what happened? They went down. I've only been brought down to on my ass once, and it took 3 guys bum rushing me. I am not worried in the slightest by that guy.
Hey, since we are all clearing the air here, I would like to clear the air with somebody. Since we're all clearing the air here, I'd like to clear the air with somebody. Hey, I only got upset at you one time. You know you're my brother still. I'll always back you up. I got upset with you one time, and I came here and I aired it out frustratingly. Remember that one day that you and me were talking? I said, we need to get weapons for Tua that fits Tua's style, and you said, no, we can't coddle him.
Yeah.
That's the only day I think I've ever been upset with you on that. I was like, damn, he sounds like Pete now. It's not coddling, it's a system.
Well, I'm talking about from the standpoint of, you've got 2 players in Preston Williams and Javonte Parker. Sure, their skill set is not what he's used to seeing at Alabama, but you can't. They're 2 productive players. They've been productive. They've established themselves in this league. You just don't trade those guys away just to accommodate a quarterback. You know what I mean? You just don't give away good players like that.
I wasn't talking about trading that. I was talking more along the lines of getting a slot that'll fit them young, and an outside and let Preston and William and let Preston and Parker duel it out on the other side for the number 1.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, listen. When I'm talking about coddling Tua is where a lot of folks, I felt, and I still feel a lot of people, in a good portion of our fan base, just like you have TD, he don't want to see anything positive with Tua Tagovailoa. You have a good portion of our fan base that don't want to see anything negative. Yeah. So that's what I mean by coddling. We have to be objective in evaluating every player, not just Tua, but 1 through 53. You got to be objective in the evaluation. That's when, and I could reason as well. I can speak for him as well. We've all been consistent. We love Tua. We want this kid. We want to be in a position where we maximize this kid's ability because we all think, he can be a big time player for us. But at the end of the day, bro, it's unhealthy, to be subjective and let that and for people to keep wearing those homer hats. You got to take that homer hat off and be objective.
But here's my issue: is half our receiving core was down. He was playing with scraps, and then you had a center who let every defender up the middle, which his best thing is stepping up in the pocket.
I didn't ever disagree with you on that. When did I ever disagree with that?
No, you agreed on me saying we need to get a couple weapons that fit him better.
Yeah, and really, what I mean by you need a couple of wide receivers with different skill sets. I'm coming from the standpoint of we have too many of the same type of body types and type of skill set.
I agree.
So we need a different dimension. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look at you look at the Kansas City Chiefs. They got possession guys, they got speed guys. Look at the Green Bay Packers. They got possession guys, they got skill guys. Look at Tom Brady. They got speed guys. Look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They have possession guys, they have skill guys. You need players that are, that you can't have too many of the same type of guys.
I agree with you on that.
It limits you from a matchup standpoint.
That's why I wanted to talk to you here without Pete around, because he interrupts everybody.
Oh God.
I want to just keep
I just want to put this out there too. After tonight, we will never say that name or discuss him on this channel ever again. I want people to. There's nothing to agree with. I'm laying that down right now. This is my channel. so that's just how it's gonna be. I'm just letting everyone know right now. Because you got a guy like Daniel Grafton, he's asking, like, who the hell is this guy? And that's why I don't like that, because, these people don't know. Daniel, he's just some guy who doesn't know very much about football, like, in general. He's a casual fan who tries to act like he knows things. Who does that sound like? And, that's all he is. He goes on, like, Larry's panel and stuff like that sometimes.
Hey, Reason, my bad. I didn't want to get back to Yem that I'm talking behind his back, because I'll come to him.
Oh no! No. This has nothing at all. I'm just laying it out about right now. Like, honestly, right now, I will honestly, until I'm provoked again, I will never talk about TD on this channel probably again either.
What? You were not provoked tonight, really?
I know, right? But I'm just saying,
But,
I feel like, yeah, we all have laughs and everyone like loves it in the comments, but I do feel like that hurts the quality. Talking about him hurts the quality of like I had a pretty strong show in the first 45 minutes, so it just hurts the quality of it. That's all. But
Todd,
it is.
I'm sorry. I played that.
That's all.
Yeah,
No, don't apologize.
Todd, I had no idea you were upset with. I didn't know you were upset with me, bro. I had no idea.
Hey, it was one time. Let it go. We're brothers. We're Dolphin fans, and it's all good.
Yo, Rhino, could you mute? Hold on, Rhino, could you take away Jansen's comment? I don't want promotion of that on here.
I just didn't want you hearing it from somebody else and saying, "Oh, well, he's talking behind." No, I won't do that. I will come to you.
Do you see what I'm talking about, Rhino? Did you see it?
That's greatly appreciated.
Well, yeah, that's good. Yeah, hey Todd, you may be able to teach a few of these guys what being a man is, eh?
I know, right?
I'm 46 years old. I better know what it is by now.
Absolutely.
Hey, that's simple. That's a simple philosophy to you, but you might be surprised how non-simple that is for some of these dumbasses, bro.
Oh yeah,
right. Simple for you, but not simple for simple minds.
Gotta call them who they are, clowns.
I tell you, I gotta be honest though. Some people have been hearing me. This particular issue with Tua. That statement that I made about Tua. I tell you, I can't tell you how many times so many people hit me up privately, calling me a rat. I need to jump off the ship, and I'm like, man, come on, bro. Wow. What in regards to this particular player? We might have disagreements on issues, but in terms of support of this kid, there is no one in this community. Nobody. We know who's A and B in terms of driving that Tua train in terms of support for this kid. 100%. Now you might not. We have disagreements over how he's performed or whatnot or what we see on film, but nobody supports this kid more than us, bro.
Yeah.
Period. And y'all know that.
This is like the biggest pro Tua channel out there,
Yeah.
And that was based off of me and EM. So.
And that's a shame. That's a shame right there.
Yeah, but
I think it just all come down to, like you said, we can have disagreements about things, but when you have people just intentionally just trying to lead people with disinformation,
exactly.
Not misinformation, but disinformation. That's the problem. That's the problem.
Reason. How many private conversations we had about that exact same? I mean, exactly what he said about we were frustrated about TD misleading the fan base, and y'all heard me. Y'all heard me say that.
Times.
Yeah, publicly, I fought TD for a lot of, the ignorance in our community regarding not just people talking about Loa, but just our team in general.
I remember when you were all on his channel doing it.
Yeah. So, yeah. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
And shut up, Jory. Trevin Morig is one of my top safeties in this. He's fantastic. Anyways, continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, man, it's just unfortunate, man. That, but you got to look at both ways. Yeah, it's unfortunate you have channels like TD's platform, but look at it this way. Look at the bright side. TD's platform that birthed inside the NFL. You know what I'm saying? So at least you have an alternative now that you can, alternative to what a lot of people, not just TD, but you have a lot of them out there that that are not very insightful, and they just regurgitate and recycle the same information. There's no insight to what they're projecting, and so you just got to think. You got to look at the bright side. You got inside the NFL. Really, in this community, to be honest with you, individually, it's a lot of people I have respect for. But at the end of the day, and we talked about this privately earlier, Reason. Me and Ballgame, we've had our disagreements. Me and Reason have had our disagreements. But from a pure football standpoint, I think we can all agree. Reason, Ballgame, and I like to include myself in that group as well.
100%.
It's Man, I lost my train of thought. I'm getting choked up here, bro. I'm getting choked up.
I'll finish what you're gonna say. You want me to put I'll just say it. Me ball game and EM. If you're gonna make a Mount Rushmore of football knowledge in the Dolphins YouTube community,
I wouldn't go that far.
Because Travis Wingfield and guys aren't involved in that.
Yeah, I would put Damian up on there as the fourth.
I was gonna say Damian too.
Yeah,
I'll second that motion.
Like I said, it's a lot of folks that I have, and y'all know each individual. You know who you are, but I've just been around and associated with ball game and read. I mean, we've been together from the start. We were around when TD was the only Dolphin centric pretty much platform that was available. So we've been around each other longer. But I got a lot of respect for a lot of individuals. But in terms of football knowledge, reason and ball game, I hold them in the highest esteem, the highest regard. So, and that's indisputable. We can all have disagreements. We can all, knuckle up and go in the backyard all day long. But at the end of the day, there's nobody from a football aptitude perspective, football knowledge perspective. Y'all know it. Y'all see the quality of content. So just be glad there's a platform like this that projects facts as opposed to subjectivity.
And I'll be honest, as a content creator in this community, I hold Dudley Durong in the highest regard. Because he works so hard and he puts in so much effort and he's always trying to give back to the fans. And I respect that to the utmost. And I love the guy personally. I hold him in the highest regard in terms of content creators as well. And he knows his stuff too. When you talk about those other guys, he's clearly the smartest one out of them. And then, I respect Larry because he's always working at getting better and increasing his aptitude.
Absolutely.
And I would say when you talk about content creators, okay, you name them. I don't care who they are. Name them. Okay. Me, Dudley, and Larry, I think when you talk about football aptitude, are the guys. And you know what I mean? I think that's it. But just Larry has his format, and his format is just for fans. That's all. Right. And again, Larry tries to get back to the fans. He does it for the fans. He's trying to so that tells you he's trying to get better and smarter for you.
And Larry don't lie.
Yes, and you should respect the hell out of that.
I respect Larry as well. I definitely respect Larry as well.
So Dudley and Larry, guys, honestly, they're the only ones I tune into. That's it on YouTube, right? And then when you get into the Twitter and when you get in all that, there's so many great minds over there. So they're not included in this conversation at all. I'm just strictly talking about YouTube here. So, those are some really good minds. And there's a couple other guys that I've seen here and there, but they just never really stuck with it and pushed it out. And some of you guys know who I'm talking about, privately and stuff. So, you know what I mean? There's good stuff out there, but the quality is, for me, it's it gets watered down to an extent. So,
hey, but reason I'm going to add this because I've said this to you in private and I've never said it out loud. I'm 46 years old. I played 4 years, went to state twice, came up a little short. Pisses me off to this day. But I had players across the field from me like Riddell Anthony, Ike Hilliard. The old running back from Jacksonville, Fred Taylor. At the end of my career.
Yeah, right.
And let me tell you, I've learned more from your show than I have any other.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
That's facts.
That's the whole reason me and him started to do this, bro. That's it.
Y'all got me. Watching.
It's not about tooting your own horn and sticking your chest out, further than the next dude. It's just about, the facts are there. It's what it is. And the quality, the content, the quality is there. And it's indisputable.
And if people didn't notice in the YouTube community, all these guys stepping their game up when me and him entered.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everyone noticed that.
Finside, and I'm keeping it 100. Finside the NFL changed the game, at least in its Dolphin community.
Yeah.
It changed the game.
You had to up it.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah,
Change the game.
because these guys who are ahead of me right now, these guys who are ahead of me. Oh, and I totally forgot. Shout out to the On the Fin Side boys. Paul, I love you, bro.
Oh yeah.
I give Paul some respect.
Yeah, those guys are.
Yeah, how do we forget those guys?
Yeah, I totally slipped my mind. Totally slipped my mind.
I don't know about that one, but I'm sorry. Continue.
No. Hey. That is but I like Paul as a person.
And I hope they're listening. But anyway, go ahead. Continue.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah. So K Flexing is cool, but I'm never gonna go to K Flexing and learn anything about footballs or Dolphins.
Yeah, but
so I don't try to waste my time.
He doesn't hide that. He doesn't hide that.
No, he doesn't. So he is what he is. Yeah. There's no disrespect to K Flexing. I got no issues whatsoever with a guy like K Flexing.
I like K Flexing. I like Great One too. I wish Great One was more. Never mind.
No,
let's not go there with Great One and me.
I'll tell you this, and I told Great One this. Sorry, Great One, brother, not a fan. I've changed on you, brother. You know why? I told you directly why. That is what it is. Not a fan. I don't learn anything from Great One DeVore. It is what it is. Sorry. I mean, do you? But not going to be watching you. So
hey, after me and him had our Grant and Rosen dispute, I told him
and Great One, you've turned into nothing more than a troll for the most part. So
exactly,
you've done it yourself.
I told him on air, I can't call you the Great One anymore. Now it's just DeVore.
No, it's what EM used to call him, bro.
Wait, are you guys talking about the Adam A supporter? Oh
yeah,
no.
Bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Dude, when I was on Larry, I told him this, and I'll tell all of y'all because some of y'all probably missed it. When I was on Larry's channel, okay, all right, I was checking him. I was checking all these boys over that Tua smoke, okay, and he said, "I'm gonna let Pete handle this." I said it to him. I'll say it to all of you. If you're at a point where you gotta let Pete speak for your brand, what does that say about you?
Damn, he already broke his rule.
Good night.
The show isn't over, Todd. The
show's not over.
Oh my god.
So Great One needs to do some soul searching and step his game up, bro. Other than that,
One thing I'll say is that our community is just only going to get bigger with the success that it's going to have in the future.
Facts.
It's a matter of time.
Like what Reason said, like me personally, I hold EM, Reason, Ball Game, Doug, Larry, I hold those guys at the top of this community. And they're not being boastful or egotistical. Just give them their credit and their due. And we need people who are going to guide the community in a healthy direction, because we have too many people out here trying to divide the fan base of trying to go back to Josh Rosen, trying to turn everybody versus Tua. And we have people out here acting like Deshaun Watson was a Miami Dolphin. And I'm like, my goodness, we're just going to throw Tua away.
You know why they all wanted that, Josh? You know why they all wanted us? Because they wanted me and EM to be wrong. That's the only reason why they wanted that.
That is true.
And instant gratification.
I mean,
Reason.
But like,
go ahead in the water.
Go ahead,
right in the water.
Yeah, I know, Go EM.
We talked about this privately. People are so, it's like, you get people like Pete and individuals like him that, like, they tried to box me in on Larry's show the other day when they were saying about, you did bring up this Tua issue, right? They were saying, well, we feel lied to. We feel lied to from Reason and EM about Tua. That's so funny to me. That's why I replied to him. I told him, I said, bro, so you think the Dolphins drafted Tua because of Reason and EM's evaluation? Really? You really think that? It's unfortunate that Pete is not the only one. Listen, I got the receipts in my DMs on Twitter here over the last, 3-4 months. These random people coming at me about Tua, calling, saying that we don't know anything about football. We miss, Tua's a bust, et cetera, et cetera. But these individuals, it's like they're waiting. You know what it is? Here's the issue. And again, I'm not tooting nobody's horn, but goddamn it, toot. When you go back to offseason last year in the draft, I mean, if you go and you look at a lot of platforms that's on TV, ESPN, NFL Network, Fox, etc., that how accurate we were, as you know, with the offseason as a whole, they didn't even come close to a lot of things that we were putting out. Didn't even come close, and that is fact. So a lot of people see that, and it rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, especially people with YouTube platforms that are not as big as Inside NFL or Dudley or whatnot. They got so mad, and they were like, "Damn, these dudes actually." Especially the ones the haters that carried over from TV's platform. They got so frustrated that we were so accurate, and they were like, "Damn." As opposed to just saying, "Okay, kudos to y'all," or whatever, "You got that one right," or whatever. Let's move on. They just want to find anything negative about our projections. And unfortunately, I mean, all I can say is try to get us this offseason, try to get EM this offseason, or try to get regional ball game this offseason, because last offseason is in the books. It's undisputable. It's undisputable in terms of accuracy on projections from this platform. It is what it is. So I don't know what else to tell you.
I will say this. EM, you gave me the greatest moment on TD's channel when we drafted Tua. Oh, did you go off?
Oh, yeah.
He came in.
Oh man.
But
Shout out to the Reasons reaction too.
The problem that I have is that why do you have to love Watson and hate Tua? Why can't you love them both?
Exactly.
I love them both.
And that was my main issue with not only Deshaun Watson, but Justin Herbert as well. You don't have to be appreciative of Herbert to be anti-Tua or vice versa.
That's what I'm saying. Why does
you
it
can
have
be
to be that way?
appreciative?
Yes.
I don't understand that, bro.
I don't get it.
But here's the thing too: you got Chargers fans who's all on Herbert's cock, and then you have these in-house, our own fan base who's turning against this guy, and you have the media. How the heck does Tua stay positive is beyond me. But I know why.
All the zeros in his bank account. That's how.
He's anointed. But I'm just saying, with you're attacking his career right now.
Yeah.
That's what he earns a living with, and you're attacking that. And it's only been 1 year so far.
But I love it. I love it because now he's making those notes.
But my problem with that, Todd, is why is it just it takes 1 year for everybody to just turn on this kid, but any other quarterback who's been in this league so far, it takes them 4, 7, 6, 7 years.
They turned on him before he even came here.
Maybe.
I'm just saying they was turning they was turning on him, but I'm talking about when he was drafted to the Dolphins.
No, I understand
during the season.
But those people you're talking about, they probably hated Tua before he came here. So
Chris Sims always hated Tua. He's just an idiot.
I'm not. I know Chris Sims hates him, but it's just it's just
misinformation.
Tua right now is exposing a lot of snakes right now. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I'm just so ready for Tua to prove all these haters wrong.
Yep.
How professional he's been in these interviews. I just can't wait for him to show out when he comes back for his second season.
Yeah.
Yep, and he can go to that dunk tank and be the Samoan sniper, just hitting them all under the water, all them clowns.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're about to hit the 3-hour mark. I want to wrap this up, so let's start going through some final thoughts. Damien, let's start with you, my friend.
Fans up, great show. Band is back. I'm loving it. Man,
That's the homie right there. That's the homie.
Sky's the limit, man. We just gotta, just get ready for this free agency, then the draft, man. Sky's the limit. Within 3
Yeah,
years,
you hater.
Hater. Let's get Aaron Jones.
Yeah. You will like that, won't you? You will like that.
I want Fournette.
Martin, let's get your final thoughts, buddy.
Freaking Damien.
Yeah. Yeah, I love Najee, but when it comes to these top 3 free agents that Reason just laid out in front of us, man, getting one of these 3 will be awesome. And obviously, heading into the draft, we're going to know exactly what to do once we just put everything in place from free agency. And let's be clear, guys. Let's be very clear. By 2022, I'm expecting a Super Bowl run. That's just my projection right now. We are going wherever the Super Bowl is hosted. I don't know where it's gonna be, but we have to go there as Dolphins fans. we have to go there as Dolphins fans. And I know we have these clashes and things like that with certain platforms that guys that just misinform everything. But trust me when I say we have to find a way to bring those guys back to, back to earth. Because I'm telling you, once we get to the Super Bowl, we can't be divided, because I'm telling you the players, they feed off of the fans as well. So it'll be best for us to really nip all these little things in the bud, and let's go ahead as Dolphins fans and take on the world, man, because that's what it's turning into right now.
Yeah.
Sure.
Hands up, man.
Serge, let's get your final thoughts, buddy.
Yeah, I just want to, thank Reason for allowing me to be on here and to talk to you guys. It's great to talk to like-minded people, and just some final thoughts. Give me Chris Godwin, baby. Give me Penny Sewell, and I'm a happy camper. And fins up, want that Super Bowl, and we're gonna get it. We gonna get that.
Rhino, final thoughts, buddy.
I just want to say this was the best clown show ever.
Dude, that killed me.
Oh man.
Can't wait to have some cotton candy, some popcorn.
But seriously, it's every day goes by, we get closer to resolving this whole Watson thing and Tua thing, and I have such a good idea after free agency. It's nice to have so many options. I keep coming back to that. We can do anything we want to do, and it feels so good as a Dolphins fan to know that and feel that. And fins up.
Josh, final thoughts, buddy. Go ahead.
Again, I just want to give a shout out to you, Reese, and EM, and all the guys out there in the community that's been keeping everyone together and educating us and teaching us. But as far as the team, like I've said a lot of times, I'm just really excited for this offseason. I know this team is heading in the right direction. I know there's a lot of divisiveness going around, but all that's not going to matter come next year, because I think next year the team is going to exceed the expectations. So I'm just excited for what we have coming up this year, and that's all I have for you.
Okay, and then let's keep it rolling. Powerhouse, final thoughts, buddy.
Yeah, I'm just looking forward to free agency. This was a really good show tonight. I'm glad we finally got Jason Taylor back with his Zach Thomas. And yeah.
That's what's up. That's greatly appreciated, Powerhouse.
For sure.
All right, I'm gonna save EM for last. Let's keep it rolling. Pyro, let's get your final thoughts.
Well, I also agree with Rhino. This is the best clown show ever.
That's your final thought. We're really thought provoking and insightful.
But I was just saying, but Najee 18, baby, let's get it.
Oh wow, this is a rich man over here. This is a rich man. All right, Todd. Let's get your final thoughts.
First off, Damien, I respect you, but I gotta take you off the Mount Rushmore. Put Rhino for what he did tonight. Tattoo removals are not that expensive, Pyro, so don't worry. And third off, I said it the other day, and I'm going to say it again. I hope Zach makes it tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We all need to say a prayer tonight. We all need to get on our knees tonight.
Yeah.
And shout out to the Palm Beach player Pyro, because all of a sudden Todd put it in my head like a Mark Sanchez tattoo on a lot of Najee Harris proportions on this guy's body. So. Oh my god!
I already got the Najee in the uniform picture ready just in case.
Yeah. Let's get your final thoughts.
Man, where do I start, bro? I cannot get over that clown face. But yeah, but man, it's good. It's good to be back, man. To see a lot of familiar faces, hear a lot of familiar voices. Again, being around like-minded individuals. Got nothing respect for everybody.
You know what I'm saying? We might have disagreements in life. We might fall out for a season, but at the end of the day, I got nothing but love for everybody. Especially a lot of individuals on this panel right now, and it's good to be home, good to be back, and I'm just looking forward to the off season. I tell you, this suspense is killing me. I just want the draft to get here. I want free agency to get here so fast so we can get started on our season next year. You know what I mean?
Yep.
September can't get here fast enough. So, it's going to be, again, I agree with Brino, another offseason where we're dictating things to the league as opposed to team or the league dictating to us. So it feels good to be in that position again, a position of strength. So can't wait to get it on and get it in. And, man, again, I can't say it enough. It's good to be back home, baby. Y'all already know what it is.
Love you. It's good to
you
have
know
you.
what it is. Love you too, Brino.
Good to have you back.
Yeah, man. Good to have you back.
Feel like a family again.
Smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new here. Go ahead because it's only up from here. Y'all already know this is the channel you want to be locked into moving forward. If you'd like to donate, of course, paypal.me/Finside. As always, you can become a Finside the NFL patron. I'm actually working on something. I think I might release. I'm going to start dropping content on the Patreon, guys, in terms of, the day before my big board show, 2 days before my big board show, my big board list is going to be hitting Patreon. My patrons will see what my big boards are before they hit. And I'm going to start doing some stuff back there in terms of videos and stuff. So the patreon.com/Finside the NFL. As always, shout out to each and every one of our 18 patrons. And of course, it starts with Rhino Sith and Infinite Trauma, Fake Spike 94, KL Day, Ramon Casillas, Slim Pickens, Big Time, Red Dino, Marino's Goat, Conflict. We keep it rolling here. Josh, Tranquilize, Jazza 803. All of you that keep doing it, I love each and every one of you. Keep shouting you out here. Alonzo Bell, Joe B, Martin. One more I missed here. Keith Davis, your boy Trev. Shout out to all of our Patrons. Love each and every one of you, and thank you for supporting the channel.
Give a
Keeping
donation.
the operation go.
Reason you have a donation.
Sorry, hold on a sec. $4.99 donation. Fake Spike 94. Reason me and the family are so happy that you're back. Thank you, bro. I'm just happy I'm healthy, my friend. And
Shout
then
out to the homie Fake Spike.
Yes, sir. And then, as always, patchvibes.com. You can use code FREEPATCHFINS for a free Miami Dolphins Silver 25th anniversary patch. I'm going to be getting a discount code to you guys in the next week. We'll go back to the 15-20% discount. You can also grab official Finside the NFL merch, teespring.com/stores/Finside the NFL. And as always, this is the year, 10% off with code FINSIDE. There's the link. Go to their shop. Go buy that. Coach Flo knows best. That's a great stuff. That Shula shirt. Good stuff over there. Guys, I am going to be back Sunday for the Super Bowl. We're going to be live reacting. We're going to have everyone up here. Y'all be come on. It'll be a Finside the NFL Super Bowl party. We'll watch the game together.
More clown music.
No more clown music. We won't be doing any more of that. But yeah, we will.
Bring it out, bring it.
And as always, during the game, we'll have Dolphins talk, all that. So, guys, I'll see you on Sunday. Yo, kill that, bro. That's annoying. Right? Yo, so I will see that on Sunday. Y'all already know what time it is. It's Fins Up all day, every day, baby.
Every day, baby.